me just make sure, because I had to reset my PC. All right, I think we should be fine. If I sound low, let me know. Because I had to reset my PC, had to re-download everything. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So the thing I'm watching for right now is semiconductors holding. It has to hold here because we are at a key. Okay. I forgot to log into Thinkorswim. Oh, no. Oh, well. Okay, where was I? KCP, Nick. Yes, so you, man, I'm telling you right now, Nick, from experience, I'm telling you right now. Um, yeah, no. A lot of what you're looking into, it just all comes down to, it all comes down to the purple line. You just buy at the purple line. At the purple line, you see low vol. Wow, Sybil is green. It's actually, is it green today? What? It's trying to break out above. Oh wow, it is trying to break out. Huh. That's actually pretty funny. Anyways, Nick, what I was trying to say is the. Can I even see the chat right now? Or let me check. Where am I? Yeah, so Nvidia's if Nvidia finally tanks here, it'll pull down the semiconductor ETF, which should pull down the market as a whole. Because if big boys are struggling, we should see everything come down. So that's the big thing I'm watching for. This is why I was selling puts yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I'm not buying here. I'm not gonna buy here. I'll sell some puts. I think I sold KSCP yesterday. I flipped it. No, if I recall. So yeah, pretty much anything I'm holding right now, I'm fine with holding because I know it comes back up for me. It's always been that day for the past few years. Yeah. Why is it dumping though? Even gold is red. That's funny to me. Even gold is red. Bitcoin, big red. Again, as long as buyers show up today, we're good. But we'll see if they actually show up. The last time we had an ascending triangle, or in this case, we just, I mean, it looks pretty much the same, right? We broke above this key level, and then there was a red day to follow, and buyers showed up and then pushed it higher. So, yeah. Is that what's going to happen again, or is this the one time we're going to break down? Are we just going to get a huge elevator down? Is that what's going to happen? Or are we going to get a rinse and repeat of last time? We're just going to consolidate up here, and then we finally, start moving higher. So far, buyers have not showed up, but they should start showing up pretty soon. So we'll see. Market just opened, so not much info we can take off of this. Yeah, it's gonna be a boring, probably gonna be a boring day. It's in subscribers only mode. Interesting. I don't even know how. I guess when I reset my PC, it caused a bunch of other changes. Nvidia's at no, not Nvidia. Netflix is at 1240, and I think it has earnings. No, I have to actually go to my own live stream and make sure to turn that off. Community moderation. Well, I don't know how to use this. Oh well. Yeah, so most important thing is our buyer's going to show up on semiconductors. If not, it's going to drag everything down. This is why I was selling puts. I did not want to buy MP. Funny enough, I looked at MP. So let me tell you MP. MP on the daily time frame, I looked at it and I'm like, that looks like it might not hold. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sell a put at like 72. Because if it does break down, it should come down to like 70 to 72. That around that area. So that's kind of why I was like, you know what? I'm going to sell a put. If it comes down, I want to buy it down here somewhere at the next support level. I do not want to be buying up here. Where did I sell the put? I forgot. Wasn't it 72? I'm pretty sure. No, 74. Yeah, 74 strike for expiring this week. So if it comes down to 72, I'm gonna collect the $60 premium and essentially get paid $60 to buy it at 72. Let's see if I timed it correctly, because I was kind of betting on a drop, which is why I've been selling a lot of puts. I'm hoping it doesn't hold. I'm hoping we drop. I want to get filled at 72 this week on those. Is the whole market red? Yeah, it is. Look at that blood. Look at that blood. 12%, 20%, and finally. I was waiting for this day. I'm like, when are we going to start dropping like 10, 20% on a lot of these? They're due for a drop. They can't keep going up forever. At some point, we're just going to tank day after day after day. I don't know if this is the start of that, but we'll see. Everything red today. This is the day we were waiting for. Hell no, I'm waiting for the whole week. I want a whole red week. That's when we're really getting started. That's when the party's really starting, right? Well, let's not look at us. Let's look at the. So where's the semiconductor ETF? Because the semiconductor, and I think I said this. I said this in the Discord. I'm like, if tech rolls over, specifically Nvidia, if tech rolls over, we're gonna see everything else roll over. Which is what I was betting. Oh, yeah, I sold an Ethereum put as well, so I should be getting filled on that as well. I did not want to buy up here like 30s because I'm like, I still think we got downside. That was the bet. I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna go down. Sell a put so I can buy nice and cheap if it does come down. Nvidia, yeah. So funny enough, last time Nvidia had 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks of red would probably bring us down to. It would bring us down to 174 support. That's where we have a lot of support right here. So as long as we create that higher high, we're fine. Let me check. Yeah, we love red weeks. Look at that bleeding. Red weeks are the best. Those are the best. Like that's just euphoria for me. I know that sounds crazy. Like yeah, it's just it's just pure euphoria seeing stocks come down like that. Pure euphoria. You know, people see red weeks and they're like, "Oh no, it's over." No, my friend, we're just getting started. This is beautiful. Now that doesn't mean I just throw blindly, money around. Hell no. If RR does not hold this trend line, it's gonna it's gonna have quite the drop. It's gonna drop quite a bit. It can drop like what 12 to 20% if it comes down to low fours. Which is why I haven't been buying. Like I said, I've seen this before. I've been around the game long enough to know, like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna wait. I can wait. I'll position myself, accordingly. I'm not gonna. This is just. Trump's stock market is basically you better just get in and get out with the profit. Not really the kind of you really don't want to be holding unless you're holding long term, like actually long term, for like a few years. Because that's how you can avoid all this noise. But if you're looking to make money short term, you got to get in and get out. Get in and get out. What? Let me just grab a tool here. Let me grab this and let's bump that up. Let's bump that up. Come on, I need to sound louder. 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 A little more. I need to be like in the yellow on OBS. I need to be. Oh no, I still gotta turn this up. 17? No, it's gotta be like 27 maybe. No, it's gotta be 17. Close. Maybe that should sound better. Yep. 17. All right, are buyers showing up? That's the biggest question. Let me look at the stock market. Mags coming on down, ready resistance. We've just been trading and we have not broken out to new highs since September. Oh, dude, I was watching Clover Health. Clover Health, if it breaks out above and holds above this purple line, it's not a bad idea to buy and then just set a stop loss at like literally under the purple line. So you would have to set a stop loss at like $3. Every time it breaks out above this green, every time the candles break above and hold above the purple line, it's been a money maker after a downtrend, right? So let me show you. In the past here, right, huge downtrend, comes up above the purple line, holds above it, and then it rallies quite a bit from 1 to 160, so it's nice, like 60%. Then it downtrends again. Here it holds up above it, but it comes back down, so you would just take the small loss. Here it breaks out above, the price breaks out above the purple line, right? Here it holds above it. Then what happens? It pulls back to the purple line, but then eventually goes higher. And this was a big surge from 90 cents to $4. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a rinse and repeat. So I'm going to wait till end of day to reassess. I'm going to add this to my plays list. Do I have a plays list on here? There's my plays list. What is in there anyways? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's yep. No, I don't want you. Get out of my plays list. So that's going to be a play there. If price goes above purple line on Clove, buy. If it holds up above it, buy, and then set a stop loss at the low. So you would set a stop loss at like 2.92, probably like go in with 3/4 of your normal position because you have a wider stop. If you want to have an even bigger stop, like a wider stop, maybe a wider stop at like 2.8, then probably half position and wider stop. The wider your stop, the more the less your position should be. So yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to be watching that. I needed to close. See, if I buy right now and assume that it's going to close above the purple line, that would be stupid. Because they could easily just fake me out and then do what it did here, right? Oh, it was a big green candle. We're going to go higher. Oh, no, it was a fake out. So yeah, that's why you always wait for usually around market close to see how it's actually... Is it actually going to close on a big green candle, or is this just going to be a fake out? That's the question. So that's something to watch out for. That's a play right there. So, I mean, there's plenty of plays, guys. It's funny, right? It's funny that there's like a lot of bleeding, but even within all that, there's always somewhere to be made to make money. There's always money to be made somewhere. Let me look at this one. And it's a healthcare. I don't care for healthcare. Fuck off. I don't care for healthcare. Fuck off. Don't care. Don't care. Sybil, that's under the purple line. It's a man. You know what? Trucker Jeff keeps asking me the same shit, bro. Trucker Jeff always asks me, "Hey, is that a buy now? Should I buy now or should I wait?" And he's just being stupid. Like, bro, you've been in the Discord for like 5 months. It's under the purple line. It's a buy. Stop thinking about it. Sybil stock is literally low volume. Nobody wants it down here under the purple line. Low volume. And then it runs huge when everyone gives a shit about it. That's it. You're overthinking it. What if it goes lower? Like, bro, you're being an idiot. I don't think he's even watching because he has to drive the truck. Or listening, I should say. So that's just something that pisses me off. Like, bro, you've been in the Discord for over what, 6 months, 4 months? I don't know. You've been here for a while. Stop. Like, oh, you're just overthinking. You're not being a machine, man. You're not being a machine. You're a machine. You're a Terminator. Okay, Trucker Jeff. You just fucking hit buy, went under the purple line, and that's it. You hold it. Stop trying to time it, because he just keeps wanting to time it at the perfect time. Yes, I bought it at exactly the bottom, and then it goes to the moon. Like, he's still stuck on that. Because what he should be saying, what he should be doing is messaging me saying, hey, I just bought in, it's under the purple line. Hell yeah. That's what I want to hear, not this fucking trying to time shit. So stupid. It's under the purple line. You're already getting a massive discount, bro. What the fuck more do you want? Look at this. You're getting a 69%, 69, someone gonna make a joke. You're getting a 69% discount from Highs. What the fuck more do you want? This is the dip. And yet you want, what are you talking about, bro? I don't know. Like, I don't get, it's funny. I get pissed off when other people are being stupid. But yeah, like, that's what pisses me off. Especially when you've been in the Discord for this long. You're already better than most traders in the Discord, but you still, like, just buy, dude. Just fucking buy. That's it. That's all I got. I know I just ranted about Sybil, but seriously, Trucker Jeff, man, and a few others. If it's under the purple line, low volume, that tells you that no one wants it, and you're getting you can measure it out. I made a whole video talking about how to measure shit out. You're literally getting a near 70% discount. What more do you want, bro? What more? Like, I can't hold your hand if you can't be a machine and keep it simple. Buy under purple line, else don't buy. It's a simple algorithm. If you can't follow this strategy, you're an idiot. Literally, it's this simple. If under purple line, buy, else don't buy. I had to rant because so many people just keep asking me, is Sybil a buy? And I'm not talking about the Russian girl. If you're hearing this, I'm not talking about you. You're new to the Discord. You just joined yesterday. So, I'm not talking about you. This isn't a rant about you. I have to give you, it's not about you. Because you're new, I wouldn't expect you to know what Trucker Jeff should know, especially because I've been repeating it over and over again. Like, guys, it's not that complex. Literally, you're seeing Clover Health do the same shit. Under purple line, nobody wants it. Oh, now everybody wants it. Now it's pushing up higher. Guys, the cycles just repeat. You don't even need to learn anything. You don't even need fucking candles. I'm so pissed, man. I'm so pissed. How do people not learn? That's my question. How do you not learn something so simple? Under purple line, buy. Else, don't buy. It's not, like, write that down. It's not really, it's just a few words. Like, bro, come on. I know, I'm ranting like crazy, but... yeah. You don't even need to learn to read candles. I'm showing you a line chart. Is it under the purple line? Yes. That's it. That's all you need to know. You don't need to learn to read anything. At this point, you just buy under the purple line, and then let me go back to the candles. I do like my candles. And then grab your horizontal line tool and measure out where the resistance is. Oh, resistance here, because that's where we got pushed on. Oh, another resistance there. Oh, another resistance right here. Ooh, okay, those are our sell targets. Buy under purple line. Sell at key levels. So you buy down here at 005s. You can sell your first batch at 0068, then at 008, then at 107. Boom. That's it. That's the strat. Very simple. I don't understand how this is difficult. I think it's just people don't... Is it really that hard to be a machine? Like, to be very algorithmic with your trading? I don't know. That's all I gotta say with Sybil. Like, this is gonna explode, and Trucker Jeff is gonna sit there with butt crumbs on his fingers, wondering why he didn't buy. Like, come on, man. Amazon calls? Nah, it's still in a downtrend. I'd be careful. It's still in a downtrend. Yeah, shout out to Mopar Muscle. Sorry, guys, I started off with a rant. Sounds much better. Yeah, I turned up the volume because I had to reset my PC, and that I had to reset OBS. Amazon is up. Yeah, like I said, Galena, Galena, yeah, no, Amazon is up, but like we're still trending to the like we're still stuck in this downtrend. So when I mean here it looked like it was up, right? Like, oh my God, it's up right here, right? Ooh, where it's up. Look at that big green candle and elevator down, right? So it's kind of we need this to break above that. We need to break out of this downtrend. It looks good right now, but what if you buy and it just does the same thing it did last time, right? Oh, it looks like it's gonna go woo, it's gonna go ooh, and maybe this time it's the same thing. Oh, we're gonna go to the moon, like so. It's just kind of it looks good, and I'm interested in it. I need that downtrend to break though, or else I'm just not gonna bother. Yeah, if a stock is going sideways under the purple line and it breaks the downtrend, that's easy money, my friend. That's like the best setup. Let me show you KSEP. Because what's his face? I am sorry, Shades. LOL. I'm not talking about you. You're still pretty new, but it was really Trucker Jeff that really set me off. Because he's been here for like 4 times longer than you have, so he should know. Like at this point, like he shouldn't be trying to time anything. What's the purple line? Is it the 200? It's the 200 weighted moving average. Yeah, the WMA. Yeah. Don't listen to that. That's my own strategy, but yeah. So you can see KSCP. What's going on with this one, right? It's just going sideways around the purple line, buy under the purple line, and then it just pumps here. It pumped here a little bit, pumped here, like it's just easy money, guys. It's easy. And I think we broke the downtrend as well, right? Here's the where's the downtrend? Let me go to the weekly. Maybe I need to go to the monthly. Let me go to the monthly. So yeah, we were like in a huge downtrend, right? You can see it clearly. Like we were just, this thing was just tanking month after month after month. And finally, we broke that monthly downtrend. So what are we doing now? We're just going sideways and we just get these pumps. So yeah, I mean, this is like the best setup. This is what you want. You want a stock that's just going to go sideways at the purple line. It's already broken down out of the longer term downtrend. And I think this is in a wedge, no? Because it's finding support right now. Yeah, so I'm not gonna buy KCP. If Nick is buying KFC, KFC, maybe I just need some KFC. I don't know. If Nick is buying KCP, I think it's time for me to not buy that. That makes me cautious because if he's buying, then it's like, wait a minute, you're buying my play? Maybe I need to stay away from it. That's my new strategy. Use beginners as signals of what not to buy. Okay, let's go down the list here. I mean, wow, Adobe, what a recovery here. Huh. It broke down and then it came back down, came back up. It was still a good short opportunity up here when someone mentioned it to me. Rivian, Sybil, we already talked about that. You know, Trucker Jeff is going to watch this. He's going to be like, oh, fuck this guy. But I'm not lying. Like, come on. Oh, AMC. Is it finally getting ready to break out of this bullish falling wedge? I completely forgot about this one. I need to add that one to my plays list. That's another one that, with the day this breaks out of that bullish falling wedge, it can make quite a move, right? It can move to 314, then possibly 3. This is a meme stock. In fact, I think Beyond just pumped huge, right? So we could see the meme players come into this, rotate into this and pump it huge. So we could see this go to 350 easily, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I think it's like, what, 40%? From where it is right now? No, 30%? Yeah, about 30 to 40%. Not bad. From where it is right now? Hell yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. I'll buy end of day if it looks, if it holds you on a green candle. I need to see a green candle on that. But it's looking good. I'm liking it. I'm liking the setup on that one. On the bullish falling wedge. Add to it. What the hell? Paper trade? Okay, so for those of you who haven't noticed, I was using the old version of Moomoo. And when I reset my PC, unfortunately, I had to download the newer version So there's like some new stuff here that I've never seen. Like you can even backtest here. Where's the backtest? Yeah, apparently on the new version of Moomoo, you can, click backtest and you can just test out like what your return would be if, if MACD crosses over, and then MACD crosses under, what would my profit be if I did this for the past year? Like you can actually like have create an algorithm here and test everything, let the machine test everything for you based on historical patterns. So that's nice. I'm going to have to mess with that. I was already messing with it yesterday because I'm like, I think on NVIDIA, you can just buy on MACD crossovers and just print like 30% return. And I was correct. I'll show you right now real quick. So this is the new version of Moomoo, which has like backtesting, which I was like, I guess I should have downloaded this new version instead of sticking with the old one. But I'm going to go to backtest. I'm going to go all in, right? So every time we buy, we go all in 100% of the account. We're starting with 100K capital, I believe, right? Yeah, is that 100K or is that a million? No, that's there we go. 100K. We're starting with 100K capital. We're going all in, and let's start the test in 2022 during the bear market. That should have absolutely shredded us, and then we're going to end it on today. And the diff is the white line on the MACD daily time frame. More than, we're going to change that to crosses above the MACD. What is it? DEA, and there you go. So the buy signal here, we're setting it up algorithmically. If white line crosses over yellow line is really what it comes down to. So that's going to be the diff. The sell signal is going to be, well, unfortunately, we can't set the sell signal. Well, if we're going to do it algorithmically, diff is the white line, crosses below the yellow line. So the MACD here, this is probably so advanced, some people just went to sleep. DEA. And I needed to cross under. Yep, crosses below. So that's our sell signal. So we're going to test right now on NVIDIA. How profitable would you be if you just bought every crossover on the MACD, on the daily time frame, and then sold at the cross under? Let's just back test it. Ready, set, go. Let's see if it works. Because I was testing it, but it was like late at night, and I'm like, I need to go to sleep. So let's see what kind of returns. We should see some really weird returns. So it's testing it right now algorithmically, right? No emotions, just fucking buy on the signal and sell on the signal. No fucking emotions. None of that bullshit. Trade like a machine. Yeah, in a downtrend, you lose quite a bit. That makes sense. And so our net return for the past 3 years, if we had just bought on the crossover and sold on the crossover, no questions asked, none of this bullshit, no emotions, just buy and sell on the signals, your return would have been 189%. That's considering the fact that you were buying during some downtrends and uptrends in the bear market of 2022 and obviously the bull market that's been going on. So overall, you end up with, if you started with a 100K account, you ended up with 189 profit. So 189% return. If all you do is buy NVIDIA on the MACD crossover and then sell on the MACD crossover, you take the losses because you know that over time you end up net profitable 189%. So that's, again, I just discovered this. Like I had the old version of Moomoo. This is the new version, and you can do like algorithmic back testing like this. So I'm going to save this because that's very good information. But there you go. If you have Moomoo, you can, and you think like I do, like a machine, you can test shit like this. Like this is awesome. So this is something new I'm going to have to look into. I'm just going to save a version of this. Let's test the weekly time frame. Let's see what kind of return we would get on the weekly. I'm just curious. On the weekly MACD crossover and weekly MACD crossover rate, it might be worse. I would expect it to be worse for some reason. I would expect the performance to be worse for some reason. I don't know why. It's testing it right now. You can see, look, you can see the return jumping up and down. 70%, 75%, 69%, 96%. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe there's more return on the weekly time frame. Maybe the longer, maybe the bigger time frame leads to better signals and better overall return. That's also possible. But I don't know how accurate this is, right? Especially because it's going into some weird numbers right now. Is this backtesting when NVIDIA was at like, oh, okay, it was backtesting when it went to 1,000. Then it did the forward stock split to go back to 100. Okay. Yeah, some of you might not even understand what the hell I'm saying now that I think about it. But yeah, so we're about to end the test here, algorithmic testing. On the weekly crossover, you actually make a lot more return because the signal is much more powerful. On NVIDIA, at least. That's what we're seeing right now, according to the algorithmic test. I'd have to do the test on my own and actually see what the real, deal is. But yeah, 500% return if you buy in the MACD crossing over the white line, crossing over the yellow line on every weekly time frame, I believe. And then when it crosses under, I mean, you sell. Whether it's a gain or loss doesn't matter. You don't question it. You just follow the rules of the system. So you would have made 500%, which is very interesting compared to the other one that we just tested. I'll have to look into it myself and manually back test it, which is very time consuming, but this is very interesting information. We'll see if it's correct though, because I don't know how accurate this back testing shit is. But yeah. So there you go, something new for me to play with. That's very interesting to me that you can back test like that. I mean, NUAI made some money. Hi everyone, shout out to Breachstone. Awesome Agron. I want TSI, but not until 15-ish. Usar, please. Rich Tech Robotics holding the line there. What is SoFi doing? Red. I'll go down the list and see what's going on. Open. None of these look good, honestly. Hood. I was going to buy Hood calls, actually. I was very tempted yesterday, but I was like, what am I? If I'm tempted to buy calls, that means it's time to sit back and do nothing. That's what that means. AIMD. I'm not seeing any stocks that are a buy. What is this, Chipotle? Oh no, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's finding support at the purple line. KSCP, Nick bought in with 500 shares, so I'm kind of scared. I think I'm going to wait for $5. I'm a little scared because he bought in with confidence, so I'm like, you know what, maybe I'm just going to wait for, what's the lowest this has gone to? $5, yeah. So I'm going to wait for $5 on this one, just to be safe. Because if he bought in, usually, if a beginner buys in, that's usually time to not buy. It's time to wait for it to go lower. That's usually a good signal. No offense to him. Can you talk about TSSI? I know you bought some yesterday. Did I sell it though? No, I did not buy TSSI yesterday. Galena, I did not buy yesterday. I sold a put on, not last week. Last week I sold a put and I got assigned. And then I sold it off. So I don't know if you understand any of that, but yeah. I technically got, yeah, I guess technically I did buy shares, but it was not like on the market. It was based off of a sold put. And I think I did sell it off. So yeah. TSSI, what about it? Let me check. Give me a second. I'm just patiently waiting for MSTR. My average is 305.50K. Oh yeah, you're fine. It's Joey Shaw who's dead in the water. I have a limit order for $4.99 on KSCP. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm like, this guy probably is going to low average down, and so I'm just going to wait. You know what? If you're buying at $4.99, I'm just not even going to play Nightscope anymore. Usually, beginners are a good signal of one. Nightscope might actually dilute or do something stupid, I'm sure. Hell no. BBAI breaking down. This is why I didn't buy. I told people, hey, if it holds 7, looks good. But if it doesn't, I'm waiting for at least, what is this, $6? And then after that, it comes down to the purple line. If this touches the purple line, you better believe I'm going to load heavy. I've always loaded heavy on this one, and we've always made money, right? Every single time. I don't question it. I'm just going to fucking buy it. When it comes down here, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, it's under the purple line, low volume. No, motherfucker. I'm buying this. That's it. Don't overthink it. It's literally come down here every single time. It's a buy. The stupid ones who don't buy down here, they end up chasing and they can hold the bag. Cool. This one's a good one. I'm going to add that one to my favorites. Hell yeah, I'm excited. You get excited when you see drops, my friends. This is the time to get excited. I love this. Please bring on the blood. I want more red. Please bring BBAI down. I want that at the purple line, nowhere else. Let's continue down the list here. TSSI. Uranium? Is that uranium? Nah, I don't want uranium. CLSK, if you're watching this, not Shaw. What's her name? Shaz. Yeah. If you're watching this, Shaz, like I was telling you in that message that I sent you, with Mr. Orange, at the helm at the White House, it's probably better to get in and get out. So I'm hoping you get out and just reposition cheaper, really, and just take the. I hope. I don't know if you sold yet. I hope you're not just sitting on red right now. I hope it didn't come down to your average. I did not ask what your average was or how many shares you held. I should have, but I was like, I got a bunch of other things to do right now. So yeah, that's my thoughts on CLSK. It's just you just gotta. I think this is a market right now. At least the current market conditions for October. You get in and you get out with your profit. Like you run. You don't walk, you don't run, unless you're holding it long term to avoid all the noise that's going to come these few months. I was telling Sebluke this morning, I was chatting with him in the Discord and through messages, and I was telling him that what if we got our Santa Claus rally early? What if there is no Santa Claus rally? And I know some of you are like, oh, shut up, Shades. Don't jinx it like that. But what if we already got the Santa Claus rally? What if this entire move that we got on all these stocks, these big moves that overextended a lot of stocks above the purple line, what if that was that was the Santa Claus rally? That would mean that for the next few months, we wouldn't get a Santa Claus rally. We'd get a Santa Claus whatever. I don't even know what you call it. There'd be no Santa Claus, period. It would just be blood. Santa Claus bloody. I don't know what you want to call it. And I remember we discussed this with Joey Shaw. I told him, I'm like, you think it's going to keep going up, but if history likes to repeat, then we should see blood. Because the stock market's not your friend. The stock market wants to fuck as many people over as possible. And this would be the perfect time to do it. If the stock market wants to screw as many people as possible, it would do it right now. It would just keep dropping. Instead of no Santa Claus rally, we would just keep dropping. And then after December, we start getting the bottoms and we start buying down there nice and cheap. And then we get the huge pump, and maybe in April again, like last year. That's what I've been thinking, but we'll see what actually happens. So my sold put is probably I'm probably gonna get assigned those shares. So yeah, MP looking good. APLD, if it starts coming down, please come down to the purple line. I will add you heavy. I like this one at the purple line. I'm excited. I'm happy. Please bring it down lower. Uranium, UEC, glad I took the loss on that. I'll be buying that at the purple line. Wow, gold is dumping. Cool. Wait, can gold come down to the purple line? Yeah, I like gold at the purple line. Yes. I forget to read the chat. Let me see. Oh no, I understand I am up, so I will just sell it. Yeah, Galena, definitely, like I just said, I'm starting to think that it's better to get in and get out with the profits. Like it's just, that's what it's looking with Mr. Orange, with Mr. Orange Chicken behind the wheel. It's been looking like it's just better to get in and get out with the profits. That's just what I've noticed. Oh man, this did a reverse split. Oh man, so many people just got destroyed. Oh my goodness. Wow. And I remember I almost bought this when it was before the reverse split. I almost bought this because I'm like, well, people are saying Ethereum's going to go to the moon. So I almost bought this one. But I was like, you know what? This looks too good to be true. And Joey Shaw is not that great of a trader, so I'm not going to listen to him. So I decided not to buy. Let's see. And I might have to buy that sold put on Ethereum back at a loss, which I'd rather do that than hold that thing. Let me see. What else? NVTS dropping. That's not even nowhere near the purple line, so I'm not buying that. USAR, it looks like a head and shoulders, honestly. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We would expect it to come down. So, yeah, to 20. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, because if MP Materials drops to like low 70s, we should see the other weaker names fall. Yeah, USAR should drop. Yeah, it should come down to like 25 and under. That would be expected since they follow each other anyways. NVTS finding support. Don't care about that one because it's above the purple line. So like, why am I wasting my breath on this, right? Like, it's above the purple line, way extended. Don't care. I'll buy something that's at the purple line or under it. Bitcoin finding support here. That's cool. If we can get that MACD crossover and the white line crossing the yellow line, that's historically a good thing, right? Like here it crossed over, pumped, crossed over, pumped after a downtrend, right? After a downtrend. So downtrend crossover happening soon. We would get a pump back to 115, then maybe a new high to 130. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out, but that one is also looking very juicy as well. Why is Mara not on my list? Did I skip it? And TSSI, is that not on my list or did I skip it too? Wow, Mara, it's just doing what it's been doing this whole month, just up and down within a ridiculously volatile range. Not concerned about that. What's the other one? TSSI? What about TSSI? It's at the purple line. It's good for flips. Trucker Jeff, he loves this stock. He literally buys it like under the purple line and then flips it when it goes up. And he's been doing that now. He's been making, I think he's made like over $500 just flipping at TSSI over and over and over again. Because he buys the dip when it comes down intraday and then like sells it. He's not holding anything. But if he's going to buy Sybil, just shut the fuck up and buy Sybil, dude. Trucker Jeff, please, if you're watching this. I don't know how you can buy TSSI under the purple line and not question it. But for some reason, you're like, oh man, Sybil, should I wait for lower? Or like, come on, man. Ridiculous. And you know he's buying this. I still have 100 shares of TSSI, by the way. I'm still holding it. I might add more. Where's TSSI on my watch list? I'm going to add more for sure. That's under the purple line. History of huge pumps after the purple line, right? Huge pump, huge pump. Here it got a mini pump, but it's still holding at the purple line. What is there to think about? Nobody wants it down here, then everybody chases it up to 30. Nobody wants it at 24 cents. Everybody chases it up to $17. Nobody wants it down here at whatever, 15, 16, 17. And then everybody chases it up to 20 plus. Rinse and repeat. Nothing genius about that. RR back to 7 by end of week. Let me check. RR looking real nice right now. I'm telling you, if this holds, we should get a 4-day pump next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe, is when they have the conference where they show off the humanoid robot. So yeah, I'm still not in, but I'm gonna get in. Again, I'm just a little more focused on protecting my capital, and to protect my capital, that means I need to be better with timing. And if I miss out, oh well, plenty of other plays out there. Like I literally just went through a whole bunch of stocks that are good opportunities. So if I miss out, oh no, boo-hoo is me. I don't give a shit. Like, like I don't care. Oh well, it is what. Like I don't even know how to. I just don't care. Like, so I'm gonna position myself accordingly. And yeah, that's about it. It looks fine. It's holding here. So I got nothing to say about that. It could easily go back to, I think it can go to 10, not even 7s. I think if they reveal a robot, humanoid robot, alongside NVIDIA and announce some kind of partnership with them or something, this is going to go to 10 plus, my friends. We'll see if that actually happens. But I see this at 10 plus. Now, does that mean I'm just going to foolishly throw money at it? Hell no. And if it runs away, oh well. Like, I don't care. I'm just going to buy where it makes sense. Algorithmically, and that would make sense on the day of the actual start of the GTC conference, which is Monday. That's usually the best time to buy because you should have a green day. Any weakness on that day, I would get stopped out. If there's no weakness on Monday at the start of the conference, then we should see a nice pump and we should see continuation for the next few days because that's what happened last year. Yeah, if you saw yesterday's RR video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I showed it to you. I'm just going off of the data. I trade off the data. I don't care about what other humans think, quite frankly. With gold hitting a double top, I'm bullish, but I'll be patient. Double top. Nice. Thank you. Shades. Looking forward to buy into BBAI when BBAI hits 5.5 to 6. Yep. Just be patient. Be patient. That's probably the hardest part about the stock market is the patient side. Sebluk right now, he's holding a big bag on. He's holding red right now on a lot of stocks because he was buying stock set highs for some reason. Because he just, I don't know. He's our worst trader, but he's still profitable, but he just holds a lot of bags. Because and stocks are going to come to the purple line at some point, and Sebluk is going to be like sitting deep in the red on a lot of the stocks that he chased up here. And then he's going to be kicking himself like, oh, I should have just held. I should have just sold at a loss and then, bought at purple line and then held for the big gains. But the funny thing is, if he does buy at the purple line, the moment it goes up 10%, he's going to take the profit. Because he's like, oh my God, I'm actually up 10%. Let me take the profit right now. And then it's going to come back down and he's like, oh God, I get to buy it again? Yes. And then it goes up another 10% and he's like, well, I'm going to take another 10% again. And then it's going to go like 180% and he's going to be like, I should have just held. Like, he is literally the worst trader in the world and he's still like profitable. Like, you can't do worse than him. And now let's see if he improves next year, because I've been saying the same shit for like months now. But if he can do it, anyone can, is what I believe. I don't know why people just don't have patience. That's what it is. Because Trucker Jeff always complains like, man, nothing's moving. Anything I buy just doesn't move. Well, that's the point. The whole point is to buy something that nobody wants, because that's why it's not, because nobody cares about it, right? Like, that's something that I haven't explained to it. Maybe I have, I don't remember, because I talked to so many people. I forget who I talked to and who I said what to. But that's the thing, Trucker Jeff. Here's a lesson. The reason your stock doesn't move when you buy it under the purple line, it's because no one wants it. There's no volume. There's nothing to push it up. There's no catalyst. There's nothing. That's why you buy it when it's under the purple line, because nobody cares about it. Nobody wants it. It's not going to move until something happens that gets the excitement into the stock, and then it starts running huge, and you just sit back and watch everyone else push it. You're just being stupid for some reason. I don't understand why you're being so stupid, because you're the one who talks to me the most, and I've already told you everything, and somehow I'm ranting again about the purple line, but they're literally... I'm gonna get a drink of water. Man, I'm gonna lose my voice even quicker if I keep yelling at people. But seriously, like, that's what pisses me off. It's Jeff. My whole strategy is patience. You wait for it to come down to the purple line, right? Right? Like, look at KSCP, pumped huge to $28. And then it came down to the purple line, and that would have been actually a horrible buy. But maybe this wouldn't. No. That's why we weren't buying back here, by the way. We started buying here when it actually broke out of the downtrend. Maybe this isn't the best example. Let me show Sybil, because that's just easy money. So Sybil, right? Nobody wants it down here, right? No volume. It's boring. Nobody wants it. It's not going to go anywhere because there's no excitement, no hype, no news. And then it finally gets that kaboom, right? It gets that huge, what was it, 300% move or something stupid? Yeah, 400% move. So that's the thing, Trucker Jeff. We buy under the purple line for a reason. Nobody wants it on the purple line. It's at a massive discount under the purple line. There's not much volume under the purple line. There's no hype under the purple line. What happens when it gets hype? When it gets catalyst? When it gets headlines? When it gets, whatever, meme stock players chasing it? What happens is then you get the huge pump. So yes, Trucker Jeff, you've been holding a lot of stocks that don't go anywhere because that's the strategy. The whole strategy is buying when no one wants it. Under the purple line, and it's not going to go anywhere for a few months. Then it moves 300, 400%. You make your money, and you make a lot of it, and that's it. And then you rinse and repeat. That's it. That's all I got to say with regards to that. That's a nice little lesson for the people who don't understand why you buy a stock under the purple line and it doesn't go anywhere. It's good for flipping too, by the way. If you buy a stock under the purple line, it's usually trading within a range, so you can just flip it for, 40, $50 over and over again while you wait for the big pump. But whatever. I hope things dip more, to be honest. More volatility, more opportunities. I hear you. I have some positions bleeding from before the Discord. Well, I'm glad you joined the Discord. You're still gonna bleed. Galena, you're still gonna bleed. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm holding red on MSTR and ARGB, but I don't care. So I'm telling you right now, just because you're in my Discord, I just want to clarify. Just because you're in my Discord, that does not mean you won't be holding some red positions. Yeah, in fact, you're always going to be red in my Discord. Let me put it that way. You're always going to be red, but then the hype comes in and it goes kaboom, right? It moves 50, 100%, and then you're in the green and you can be happy. So I just want to set that expectation now. If you join the Discord, you're going to be in the red always, but then at some point it gets the big pump and you're going to be very happy. So I just want to set that as the expectation. Got to lower the expectation to like, yeah, you're always going to be in the red in my Discord. Always going to be in the red. I would agree with you with an early Christmas rally, but crypto and the markets are already fearful, extreme fearful. Yeah, that's true. That's true as well. Yes, I am learning that the hard way with NVTS. I bought in at 14.92, which I knew was too high, but I bought into the hype. I need more discipline, I guess. Yeah, no, you're just being stupid. That's what that is. There's no discipline. You're just being dumb. That's called being human, and that's okay. Don't make that mistake again. And you might be fine on it. Let me check. I hope you're not just like holding it. Because you technically could get out right now and just not hold it. I hope you got out. I haven't read that far, but yeah. It's at 14.94. You can actually get out right now and not even have to. You can sleep good at night. Or you can hold it and hope, I guess. But that's, again, now you're just being stupid. That's called being stupid. That's what that is. I was learning this under $10. And why are you buying up here? Whatever. Some of you have to learn the hard way. No matter how much I pound the table and tell you the same shit over and over again, I'm starting to realize that some of you are just not going to listen, and you're going to have to learn the hard way, which is fine. That's fine. If that's how you have to learn, if you have to learn by losing some monies, that's fine. That's how it is for some people. The longer the consolidation, the phase, the bigger the pump. I've been under the purple line for MSTR for months now, but the pump will be crazy. 2 weeks away from tying the longest government shutdown. I see the purple line as a magnet. It can push and pull, but if it's going sideways near it, the pump is crazy. I had to get out, LOL. Don't mess with your sleep. Don't mess with your sleep. No. I think he's gonna hold. I think Awesome Agron is gonna hold, because he's stupid. Stupid people are gonna hold it. He's not. He's gonna hold it, and if it comes down lower, he's gonna become an investor. I've heard that one before. He's gonna be. If this doesn't pump enough for him to make like 10-20%, because that's what. If he's still holding. If Agron is still holding NVTS, despite having the opportunity right now to get out and just sleep good at night, that means he wants this to go to 17 so he can make money. He would rather that than actually sleep good at night. And if it goes down a lot, if it keeps coming down like another 10-20%, he's just going to become an investor all of a sudden. He's basically Subluke. Well, worse Subluke, because Subluke, he takes his losses. He does not hold anymore. But the Subluke of yesterday was being stupid. I know you're watching Subluke. Like, you were being stupid, man. I wouldn't take the loss on that one stock you're holding, nor on the ETF. I think you're fine on those, but please don't be holding the bag on those other ones, because they can come down quite a bit. You still have your Netflix? Hell no. No, I'm kidding. I did dump some of my Netflix when it was on the pump it was doing. I still hold some Netflix though. I still hold some, but I did sell some off. Because I expect Netflix to dump on earnings. Didn't a bunch of people cancel? If it decides to gap up and run to like 1,300, I'm gonna I'm gonna sell the rest that I hold. So I'm positioned for it. I did buy quite a bit, I guess. I don't know if in terms of dollar value, not in terms of, I guess, share count. But they really should do a forward stock split already, so I can buy this at 120 a piece. But I guess they don't want to. Whatever. So I should get it out? What you are saying? No, awesome Agron. I want you to do whatever the hell you want, and I want you to learn however you want. If this is how you have to learn, then this is how you have to learn. I know if it pumps, you're gonna be happy and be like, "See, I was right." This guy does not know. He's gonna get one of these days. He's gonna get destroyed really badly. Because that gives people confidence, overconfidence. Like, see, I know what I'm doing. I just chased and it kept going up. And so they get overconfident and then they just keep doing it again and again and again. And then they get caught the one time it just tanks like 50, 80%. And then the one time it never recovers, they just destroy their account. I've seen it before. So some people cannot be saved. They got to save themselves first by losing a lot of money, unfortunately. So yeah, you do what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do. Some people aren't designed for some people are not designed for patience and the stock market. I wonder how many people are profitable. People designed. That's funny to me. Designed. Awesome Agro, you are not designed for the stock market. You came out of the factory. You came out of the mom factory a little a little, never mind. I'm not going to say that. I wonder how many people are actually profitable. I wonder too. I wonder how many people are actually profitable. Because I think there's definitely a lot of people who chase trends without strategy and they make their money, but they get overconfident, so they just keep chasing trends because they're like, man, this works. You just keep chasing and it keeps going up. And then eventually the stock dumps like 50, 80%. We buy at the purple line and then we just make our money that way. So those people must be getting destroyed. The smart ones, see, it's kind of like gambling. You make a lot of money and you don't want to walk away from the table because you're like, God, I'm good at this. I'm going to keep doing this. So yeah, I think a lot of people aren't very profitable. That's what I think. I don't know nobody knows the actual data. Wasn't there a CEO that said, yeah, like only 17% of people are profitable and just barely? And just barely too? I don't know if that's true though. 61% on the year. I don't know what that means. Is that your return this year? That's pretty terrible. 61% after a bear market, when everything just moved hundreds of percentages. What are you, crazy? No, I'm kidding. That's as long as you're making a return, that's all that matters. What does this Sebluke trade? All I do is max 7. Sebluke just trades out of his ass. He just trades whatever. Yeah, I mean, you're trading the right stocks. Max 7. MSTR is fine too. So if I do accidentally buy the time to buy wrong, all I have to do is wait. Yep. That's the thing. Me and you, Bridgestone, we have patience. That's the difference. We have patience. We have patience to hold that all the way down and then back up because we understand that the stock trends on the yearly time frame. We also aren't desperate, right? Bridgestone, me and you, we trade the Max 7. We trade MSTR. We're not desperate to make a lot of money. So we're okay with the patience part because we can hold it up and down, no problem. Because we got money already. People who don't have money, who have like a small account of 10K or less or 20, 30K, they tend to be more desperate to grow their accounts, so they take bigger risks. That's another thing I've noticed. Because technically you could just trade the Max 7. You can just trade NVIDIA You can literally just trade the SPY, take the 1% return over and over again, like trading it like that. And it's easy money. It's just nobody wants to do that because it's just 1%. So yeah, like I agree with you. I agree with you. People don't. That's really what it is. It's just people don't have patience. They're not designed for it, as you said. Fair enough. No, that is not what I'm looking for. I am looking for consistency. Well, I mean, you can make consistency. You can get consistency. You can just chase and see if it works out and have a strategy. If you chase without strategy, I mean, here's the thing. Did you just chase up here with or without strategy? Like, what's your game plan? Let me ask you that. Awesome, Agron. What's your game plan? Okay, you bought in right now at 14.92. What's the game plan? If it goes down lower, what's your stop loss? If it goes higher, what's your take profit? You should already know that before entering the trade. When we buy at the purple line on Sybil, I already know, okay, I'm buying at under the purple line. That's my buy. I'm going to sell at the sell targets. I don't need a stop loss for that because that's silly. It's a 00 penny stock. You don't need no stop loss for that. That shit will stop you out so fast it'll make your head spin. Penny stocks like that are for professionals, by the way, because penny stocks, they can go up 400% real quick, and if you get caught on the wrong side chasing, you can lose 90% real quick. So penny stocks, 00 penny stocks, please do not trade those if you're a beginner. Those are for people who know what the hell they're doing. Very dangerous to trade those if you don't know what you're doing. So many people got destroyed on penny stocks back in 2021, 2022. Because they held the bag all the way down, and penny stocks, they're garbage. They're just straight pump and dumps. So, NVTS, what's your game plan? Did you go in with a game plan? Like, did you set a trading stop? If it moves in your favor, you lock in profit, and whenever you get stopped out, you just walk away with whatever you made. I have a feeling you did not think about either of those. I am not profitable overall yet, but I am looking to become profitable overall one day. Shit, I can make you profitable fast. You just gotta listen. That's the problem. Most people don't listen. They're just gonna do. They want to learn by losing money first. Unfortunately. Man, how behind am I on these chats? That is why we are all here after all. Shade, I have a question. I wanted to buy some Amazon and Meta when recent, but because it hit my buy signs, but the earnings put me off. What do you do in that situation? Huh? So if there's a stock you want to trade and earnings is around the corner, I just don't bother with it. Like, why even, there's other stocks, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other stocks to trade. So yeah, like of the Magnificent Seven, I'm sure not each and every one of them is reporting earnings on the same day or the same week. But usually around earnings season, I just kind of focus on, well, yeah, no, I don't really, yeah, no, I don't bother with earnings. I have a rule. If stock near earnings, don't bother with it. Wait until after to make your move. Yes, I try not to trade too much. The purple line it's the WMA 200. If you're using Mumu, it's the WMA 200. Beautiful flower. If you're using some other charting platform, I can't help you. Sergeant Nick, I have less than 20K in my account, and I try not to take many risks. That's a smart man right there. You're already ahead of the game. Don't listen to the people who make, like, who turn 100K into a million. For every person that turned 100K into a million, there was a lot of people on the put side who got absolutely destroyed. And they don't brag. You never hear people brag. When have you heard someone brag about losing? Hey guys, I lost. Woo! You don't hear those. You only hear about the winners. See, I turned my 10K into a million. Like, you only hear about those. You don't hear about the losers. No loser ever brags about being a loser. So anytime you see on social media somebody bragging about making lots of money, it's That means there was a lot of losers if there was a big winner like that. True, I'm not desperate at all. I don't look at the markets. I have alerts, and if hits I buy. I don't even look at the share price. Dude, Breachstone, you're kind of like me, but I actually, back when back when Schwab had their own charts, back when they had their own charts, Street Smart Edge, if you recall, I don't know how long you've been around in the markets, but back when Schwab had Street Smart Edge, I would actually turn off I would turn the candles black so that I couldn't even see the candles. And I would only have the purple line. I don't know if I can do that here, but I would only have the purple line. Because honestly, you don't need anything else. You just need the purple line and the alerts. So if stock price touches purple line, give me the alert and I just buy. Like I remember, I don't know if I can I change it on here? I don't think I can change the candles. I don't think I can change the candle colors. Or else I would, because that's fun. I remember doing that. I'm like, you don't even need candles. You could just, again, there. That's all you need. I wish. Can I turn this green line black so I don't even have to look at it? I just need the alert that tells me it touched the purple line shades. Buy. That's it. I don't. So I agree. You're kind of like me. You should be profitable with that kind of mindset. You have like my kind of mindset, but I have probably more rules. I have a lot of rules. Rules are not bad, Breachstone. There, you might have, add some rules in there if it helps you be more profitable. I just look at the markets on Sunday, set up alerts, and then I don't look at it for a week. I was telling Trucker Jeff, or was it Joey Shaw? I think it was Joey Shaw. Joey Shaw at Breachstone. Joey Shaw asked me, "Hey, what would you be doing right now if you weren't running a Discord and a YouTube channel?" And I told him, dude, if I weren't doing any of this shit, I'd just buy NVIDIA, sell covered calls, sell puts, and trade the shit out of it. That's it. I could just buy NVIDIA, set a 10% take profit, and that's it. When I get the alert that it's sold off, cool. I made a lot of money, and I'll just rinse and repeat. Like, that's what I would be doing. Like, I wouldn't be wasting my time on all this. Yeah. All you need to be profitable is just buy NVIDIA. Yeah, no. If I didn't run a Discord and all that, trust me, Breachstone, I just throw everything I got in NVIDIA, 10% take profit, take the 50 to 80K, rinse and repeat. You don't need anything else. I always tell the story about Polish Girl. Polish Girl had a 600K trading account. She blew up half of it because she chased Rigetti at $20, then it dropped 50%. If she had just bought NVIDIA, set a 10% take profit, she would make 60K with very little risk because NVIDIA trends on the yearly time frame. And that 60K is like 2 McDonald's workers' wages. Like 2 McDonald's workers right now have to get in their fucking red clothes, wear their yellow hat, and then, throw salt on some fucking fries. And they have to do that every day to make what she could have made in one trade, just only focusing on NVIDIA with that 600K. If you're going to go all in, at least do it on something blue chip and just take the 60K. But she's one of those people that she felt poor despite being not poor. She has 600K, man. There's people that wish they had 600K to trade with. So she kind of had like the mentality of a poor person. So she took a lot of risk for no reason, really. Like 60K just off of one trade on something blue chip, something safe. That's all you need, my friend. But 60K to her sounded like too little. So she wanted to blow up. She did. And last I heard, according to Subluke, because he has her added as a friend on Discord, she blew up her 600K and borrowed 100K from dad. So, so there you go. It doesn't matter how much money you got, what kind of master's degrees you have. You can still be an idiot because greed is what kills, unfortunately. So there you go. That's a true story. I am not making that up. People who were in the Discord back then, they know. Like, they'll tell you, like, yep, there was this crazy lady who just wouldn't listen. Yeah, that's fair. I put a stop at 14 for NVTS, and I'm hoping to get to 20. That's not a bad risk to reward ratio. That's not bad. I can see it at 20. I think I said that in my previous video. It can go to 20. But we already bought that under 10, so we're just kind of, we don't need to be setting no stop loss. We're just watching it go up. Woo, right? Because I know some people who are in the Discord who don't communicate often or at all. They're the buy and hold type. Like if I say buy, they buy and just hold it because they want the big returns. They're not active traders. They're more of a, hey, Shades, tell me what stock pick to give me a stock to buy and hold for like a year or two, and so I can make a lot of return. And yeah, those are the people you don't hear from those because they're not traders. They're just there for the stock picks and something to hold long and make the big 100, 300, 800% return. What's the name of the purple line? Yeah, the more active traders are the ones that communicate a lot in my Discord. What's the name of the purple line, please? I'm new to trading. I want to add the purple line to my stock charts. I can't help you. I can't help you because I don't know what the hell trading 212 is. I don't know what that is. I only use Moomoo charts, so I can't help you with that. I don't. I'm surprised at how many people don't use Moomoo. Everyone uses either TradingView or some other garbage, and I'm like, what the hell? How I can't help you? Like, I can't help you if I myself don't know that charting platform, and I'm not gonna learn it just to help you. Screw you. I got better things to do. Either you get with the program and you download Moomoo, which is free, by the way, and you can learn and use the exact same setup. Like, get out of here. TradingView is the worst, by the way. Anytime I meet someone that uses TradingView, I'm just like, I just facepalm because I'm like, oh my god, another one of these guys? Like, really? That thing is ugly. I don't like it. Let's see, where am I? Oh, where am I here? I'm typically what am I? I don't know what I'm reading. If I take the loss, I guess I take the loss. What's the name of the? I already read that. Are you still doing the car wrapping? No, I'm not. Remember? I don't know if I don't know. How long have you been around Flex Parade? You've been around long, or did you just accidentally watch a video? I don't do the car wrapping anymore because I had the heart attack back in 2023. So that kind of put a stop to the car wrapping business. I am going to get back into it. I'm going to get back into it for sure in 2026. I'm going to buy a bunch of, what is it? Man, I already forgot the name. Metro Restyling. I'm going to buy a bunch of wrap from Metro Restyling. I'm going to buy the Good Stuff Avery Dennison. And the other one, I forgot the name of the other one. But Avery Dennison is the one I need to try. Because different wrap is, some wrap is easier to work with others. And I'm just going to work with the easy ones. So yeah, I'm still going to start the car wrapping business. But it got delayed because of the heart attack in 2023. I recovered from it. I'm great now. But when you go from, being a boxer and training at the gym and being a coach and teaching, Gen Z how to box, and you're in great shape, sparring with them and all that. When you go from that to having a heart attack and not being able to work out because of the heart attack, you put on a lot of weight fast. Because I was burning like 10,000 calories a week because I was working out like I was working out like it was my job back then. Because I really enjoyed boxing or teaching it at this point because I'm older, teaching it to the younger people. And you get a good workout, obviously, sparring with younger people who have a lot of energy. They got the energy that I once had when I was young. And it was fun. But I had a heart attack, so I kind of just had to stop doing the boxing, stop coaching the boxing, had to stop car wrapping. A lot of things went on hold. A lot went on hold. Because of the heart attack, that's why I started writing. That's why I started writing books, writing novels and all that. I had to take up a different hobby because I couldn't really do much, right? Because I was recovering. But I put on a lot of weight, and I've already lost quite a bit of it. But I still have a long way to go to get back to where I was. I want to be, ripped again. It was nice to be like, thin and not have health issues. But yeah, so the car wrapping business, the boxing, coaching, all that, everything that I had planned kind of just got derailed by that heart attack. But I'm fine. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna be rapping again. I look forward to it. I love that shit. It's so easy. Everything in life is easy when you just actually just do the fucking thing and do it over and over and over again. And it's easy. It's so easy. I wish I had wrapping paper right now because I would be, well, maybe not because it's colder now, but I would be wrapping right now in my room just for the fun of it because it's so, it's so easy. It's so easy with the heat gun, and once you know how to move it around, it's fun. It's like I'm surprised more people don't learn how to wrap cars because it's actually kind of it's the people that I know that run a car wrapping business, they're very happy, especially the ones that run it from a garage because they're very good and they learn from just by doing it over and over again, making mistakes and learning how it behaves and how it behaves around different corners and shit. So yeah, I'm definitely still gonna do that. Hell yeah, hell yeah! I got a whole bookmark on Microsoft Edge just for shit I'm gonna buy because I think wrapping paper is more expensive now. It's like $800 for like 60 feet or some shit. It's more expensive now. It used to be cheaper years ago, but it is what it is. But yeah, Flex Parade, are you like, you must be like a viewer from a long time ago because a lot of these people are kind of like, they recently discovered me in 2025, late 2024. I have the same rule, but most of them dip to my level and they report earnings in the next weeks ish, but I can wait. Just wanted your opinion. Oh, if it's earnings in 2 weeks, I mean, as long as the market holds, just buy on your signal and just, you're fine. Yeah, no. But usually around earnings, I kind of just I just don't trade. I don't trade certain stocks around the earnings. Just joining, you mentioned RDW a couple lives ago, huh? A couple live streams ago. Anything changed? RDW, man, how delayed is this? RDW, how behind am I on chat? RDW, I mean, it's still a buy here. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. If you buy again, nothing has changed. It's the same setup. Buy right now and set a stop loss at 7.76. If it moves in your favor, I can measure it for you, my friend. Let me show it to you. So you buy here. Buy here. Stop loss at a 5% stop loss, and then if it does move in your favor, you got an 8% gain here just flipping it at $8, 880, and then if you flip it at 980, you make 21%. So it's a very good risk to reward ratio, very clear levels. This is a very good setup, my friend. I don't know much about the stock, but just based on the charts, it looks, again, very good risk to reward. I don't know what else to say. I love it. I'm going to add it to my watch list. But keep in mind, I'm always going to give priority to stocks that I know like the back of my hand. Typically, I try only to work with one stock at a time with my small account. Well, you kind of don't have the account size to do more than one account. Let's be more to trade one more than one stock. Because Trucker Jeff, he was complaining like, man, I wish I could get into all the stocks that you alert, but I don't got that kind of account size. And I'm like, yeah, you don't. That kind of sucks, but you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll eventually trade more than one stock. You'll be such a professional. You're going to be like, that's a buy. That's a buy. That's not a buy. That's yes. No, that's a yes. That's a no. That's a good risk to reward. You're just going to look at charts and immediately know what the play is and which is the best play. Because sometimes there's a lot of plays and you're like, okay, out of 10 plays, which one is the best one? And then you'll figure out what your bread and butter is. Trucker Jeff he loves TSSI. He's day trading that like crazy, and he's making hand over fist money on the volatility of that one. He has found his bread and butter, I think. He really loves that TSSI stock. If I could get rid of candles, I would. People don't understand 200 minutes an average. You can't beat it. It's statistically impossible to break it. Google dump. Google dump. Is he telling me to go to Google and type in dump? Is that how? I don't know what that means. Is he telling me to look at Google? Google dump. Oh, wow. Support down here at 2. I remember when this took a huge dump. Where was the big gap down? Wasn't there a huge gap down? I remember we bought calls on this. when it dropped big, but I don't remember. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Yeah, support at 240. 240 support. That's yeah, 240 to 243. So buyers have to show up here in the low 200s, and if it bounces, good risk to reward ratio to the top. I trade using 10% on Mag 7 ever since Trump. Ever since Trump. What does Trump have to do with this? We trade the same. I'm just lazier. I think I'm up like 500%. I really don't look at my portfolio. I base it off of my alerts. I got Riot at 6 or at 1 point. Yeah, we were buying. Yeah, I remember Riot, Mara. We were getting those at 10 and under. Rigetti, same thing. We were getting all those real cheap for sure. A lot of people up like 500 to 1,000% easy. It was a good the tariffs at the beginning of this year was nothing more than opportunity for the smart ones. The ones that don't know what the hell they're doing, they're not seeing like 500% plus. We just got too much experience over them we know how to play the game, Breestone. What the fuck? Wait, where am I? Where am I? Oh God, am I really this behind on charts? I mean on the am I really this behind on reading the chat? Let me go to SMH. SMH. Hey guys, get excited. Buyers are showing up on SMH. We'll see how it closes, but it's important that this one actually breaks out to new highs, right? Same setup as last time. Ascending triangle breaks out, has a red day to follow after the breakout, and then we continue to new highs, which would send everything higher. So looking good right now. Looking good. SMH is semiconductors. If this holds, I expect nothing but green, man. What the fuck? That's insane. Also AMD at 100. How does the Zena chart look? I am so sorry. I am so behind on these chats. Zena look. How does Zena look? It looks like a buy right now. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, that's a buy. It's a buy. If I were trading this, I'd buy right now at 538, stop loss at 518. If it's actually going to bounce here, it should not come down and stop you out. So that's the play right there. I can measure it for you real quick, my friend. Let me see. Buy here, stop loss of, yeah, goddamn, you can have a stop loss of like 5%, give it some room. And then you have levels at 578 for a nice 7% return. So 1-for-1 risk to reward. Then if you sell it around 15% return. And then if it goes back to 7, that's about a 31% return. So either way, your risk to reward is 1-for-1. And if you scaled out, your risk to reward is probably like 10%. I mean, not 10%, 1-for-2. That's just quick maths. Obviously, you can be a lot more accurate. But yeah, I mean, that's the setup. That's the play. This is what I would do if I was you. Am I going to trade this? Hell no. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, which is taking advantage of the volatility with sold puts and covered calls. I could have been more profitable, but when I'm positive, I skill out. I don't hit D and sell all at once. That's why I don't really know how much I'm really up. Yeah, you're doing the smart thing. Just buy and sell at key levels. Most people don't do that. They just want to buy and immediately, like, my target is $100 and I get rich. And those people, some of them are very stupid and they hold it all the way back down to their average, unfortunately. You did. I didn't know about NVTS when it was small. I'm all new. I am new to all. A lot of this. How new are you, Amazon? Amazon Agron. Do you work for Amazon, by the way? No, awesome Agron. How long have you been doing this? Because you sound like a complete beginner. Like, you sound like you don't know what like, you're actually just day zero. Which is very concerning. Someone day zero trading the stock market and just, please be careful. Bitcoin climbing. Yeah, I saw Bitcoin is doing good as well. Like I said, if semiconductors hold and Bitcoin holds, we're just gonna, this is nothing more than a dip buying opportunity. T212 is just a broker. What's crazy is that ChatGPT is free. I don't see why people don't trade and learn, can't trade and learn. A long time. Fuck you, doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing fine, Flex Parade. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. It just sucks, you know. Like I went from being able to box and throw hands with the younger, generation, and it was fun, right? You know, I went from that to not being able to do shit after the heart attack. It was very sad. I was like, wow, I'm mortal. I can die at 29, or no, I had a heart attack at 28, 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago? No, no, it was at 29. No, 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 it was 29. Yeah, yeah, I was 29 because it was after I was dating a girl that was 18. Yeah, because at 28 I was dating a girl that was 18. So 20, yeah, yeah. She was 10 years younger. That's how I remember. So then afterwards, obviously that wasn't going to work out because she was weird. 28, I turned 29, had the heart attack. Yeah, so yeah, 29 is when I had the heart attack. So 3 years ago, yeah, 2022. That makes sense. I think it was 2022, not 2023. I maybe I just don't want to remember it. I don't remember now. But yeah. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. But it just sucks to realize that you're mortal. Like, oh, I'm mortal? I can die? What? That's not me. What the fuck? Yeah, so that's facing mortality kind of sucks. Like when you're facing it like that, you're like, oh, I could have all been over and I would not have felt anything. I would have just been gone. That's what's crazy when you think about it. But yeah, I'm doing fine. It's just really it really gave me perspective on just breathing, feeling fresh air hitting your face, the sun in your eyes. All of that became more I came to appreciate little stuff and just be grateful, practice gratitude and all that. Cause fuck, I could have been gone. Can you imagine? That's so crazy to think about. Like I'm mortal. I'm not. I can die like young. Like cause we all have this idea that we're gonna live till we're old, but yeah, sometimes you can die when you're young, and when it's happening to you, you're like, holy shit, that's real. You can actually like die young. What the hell? I take better care of myself now because after that, I should join the Discord, but I don't think I would add anything. I trade the same as you. Yeah, you wouldn't add anything. You would not add anything. You don't need to join the Discord. You got what works. We are the same. I've been going to the gym for nearly 5 years weightlifting, so I understand how slow it is to build muscle, and you will have good and bad days, week. And I trade the same. Yeah, same. There's weeks where you're just tired, and there's weeks where you're just like, I feel like I'm on the moon, right? I just made 40% on puts on the spy and 40% on calls. What W-Day chat? This guy's playing calls. Mumu is not available in Ireland. We have to use what's available to us in Europe. Well, boo-hoo. I don't know what to say to that. Boo-hoo, I guess. I can't. I'm not European, so I don't use none of that. Like I understand rest time and deload breaks. It's like a consolidation phase. Yeah, see, Breachstone, you have the same mindset I do, which is we know that if we want to lift weights, we know we got to learn we got to do proper technique, right? Because I got, what was it? Was it the Ace Fitness? Or was it, I forgot what personal training certification I got. What was the personal training certification that I got? Oh, I don't remember. I got a personal training certification, but it was worthless. You can, if you have connections at the gym, they'll just hire you because, oh, that's Shades. We like Shades. Shades is a good guy. He just teaches people how to box. He doesn't beat up on anyone. He's gonna teach you proper. So So I kind of just got hired just for being a good person, really. So connections in the industry, if you want to be a personal trainer, connections is more important than fucking getting a personal training certification. I forgot what certification I got, but it was worthless. All I had to do was just talk to the owner, and they were like, "Yep, you're hired, Shades. Like we like you. Like you're a cool guy. You just get shit done. You're a machine." So because that's how I am. I'm a machine also on the heavy bag. When I'm sparring, I just go. You can only become a machine by just fucking doing the same shit over and over again. That's just really what it is. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're okay. Shout out to Flex Parade. I find this one G-Sit could be big. G-Sit? Yeah, connections is more important than fucking getting a personal training certification. It was so worthless too. I spent a whole month studying, and I mean it was so easy to get the. I had to go to like some college and like do the testing right in front of a computer while being watched and all that, and it was just so stupid. I should not have gotten the. Was it the ACE personal fitness certification? Well, I think it was the ACE. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, that shit was stupid. If you're a good person and you just help people out and you're just nice and not beating up on anyone, as a boxing coach, people are gonna hire you. They're gonna hire you. They're gonna look at you and go, "Shades, you're a nice guy. You're a cool guy. I see that you're very good at boxing. I see that you're good at teaching people. You're hired." Like, it's all about connections. Please, if you're young, I don't know how many young people are watching this, but it's all about the connections. It's always about the connections. Even that guy that's weird, even that fuckface that's really weird, he may become a good mechanic in the future, and you're gonna want that guy as your friend. Cause then you get free everything. You just buy him some beers and you get a free oil change or whatever. Cause I have a friend who lives like across the street from me. Known him since high school. He was just a weird guy, really fucking weird guy. But now he's a mechanic and he's really good at that shit. All he does is spend all day in his garage, working on cars, like taking them apart, putting them back together. He's like really good at that shit. I don't know how he does it. It's like, to me, it's like magic. Like, he just like cuts cars apart and then like puts them back together and it's better, and he adds like stuff to it that makes it like faster or whatever. So if you have someone that, if you know someone that's really weird, you never know, that one could be, maybe not your best friend, but someone that you can go to have your car repaired for a few beers, which is cheaper than going to an actual mechanic. So yeah, connections. If you're young, if you're younger than like 30, connections are that's more important than anything, really, in my opinion. Our holding. G-Sig can suck a fat one. I'm not even going to talk about this. How dare you even bring this up at a high big red candle? Suck a fat one, whoever gave me G-Sig. Our holding. Whoa. Oh my goodness, guys. I will buy here. Why not? Let me set my alerts here. Let me set my alerts. Give me a second. Yeah, I was waiting for this confirmation. I need it. Like I said, if semiconductors hold, we're going to see this stuff come up. That's the most important thing I was watching out for. Is semiconductors holding? Let me look at SMH. Because we're doing the 1% challenge on it. Yes, it is holding. We're doing the 1% challenge on SMH. So I'm going to buy RR. Not going to go in big yet, but I'm going to definitely buy. Alerts. At everyone, let me just set up my Moomoo. Not my Moomoo, I need to log into Thinkorswim. At everyone, RR stock. I don't even know why I have Street Fighter open. You guys see it down here? I have it open, but I haven't been playing this whole time. I'm gonna close it because that's eating up CPU resources. I finally got to Master Rank, but then I had to reset my computer, forgot my Steam login details, so now I have to start over from Diamond, unfortunately, and work my way back up. Let's see, our stock. Oh, and I'm also learning chess. So if anyone wants to play chess, I'm learning chess. I want to get to the highest level, top 10%. I like to get into the top 10% of anything. So if anyone knows how to play chess and wants to play and kick my ass, I'd be open to that. Because that's how you learn. In boxing, you learn to get good by getting your ass beat. Street Fighter, same thing. Chess, I expect to get my ass beat. The stock market, I expected to get my ass beat. And I lost quite a bit of money in the beginning. And look where I am now. So that's just the thing. A lot of people don't like to fail. But the thing is, you need to fail to be good. To get good at anything, you got to fail at some point along the way and learn from your mistakes and improve. I don't even mean to get philosophical or anything like that. That's just what it is. RR stock by, let me see what I get filled at. Please don't fill me at 5.90. Okay, no, it's not filling me at 5.90. 5.88. 5.88? Yeah, I got filled at 5.88. Okay, RR stock buy at 100 shares. I'm not going to go crazy. There we go. I'm not going to go crazy. Should I buy a call though? No. I'll stick to the 100 shares to start. I'll add more end of day. If this closes above 6, I'll add more end of day. Because if it closes above 6, that's bullish. Because this is resistance. This is resistance right now. $6 is resistance. So if we can break and hold above that, I will add more. I'm okay with averaging up as long as it breaks and holds. So the reason I am buying is because, look at Sybil. Damn, it's It could explode any day now. SMH, if this holds and breaks out, if semiconductors break out, I mean, this is, it's gonna bring everything up with it. What's Bitcoin doing? We need to see what crypto's doing. Bitcoin is, oh hell yeah! Look at that crossover on the MACD. Last time that happened, what happened, guys? Big pump, big pump. We would expect a big pump, and we just broke the downtrend as well. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm losing my voice. Goddamn. But yeah, I'm excited for Bitcoin. Bitcoin looking good. Semiconductors looking good. We should see gold is coming down. We should see. It's looking good. This is why I bought right now on RR. It's looking good. MSTR, we already have plenty of that. That should come back to the purple line, so around 355. Sybil, this quarter should explode. AMC in that wedge. I mean, there's a lot of setups right now. Webull, if it holds down here, I might buy some as well. KSCP looking good. Palantir as well. NVIDIA, buyers showed up. Buyers are showing up where we expected them, where we wanted them to. That's the most important thing. Now, we'll see how the market actually closes. Because if it just sells off the rest of the day, then we're just going to be bleeding everywhere. So let's see how it closes. That's the most important thing. We'll add more if we close above $6. Trucker Jeff just messaged me because I yelled at him this morning. I'm going to tell you what I've been telling other beginners. You need to be like a Terminator. You buy under the purple line. You are already getting massive discount from highs. Low volume means no one wants it. Buy. This is literally you right now. He who's been begging for a real dip for the last 2 years. Who actually wants to buy it now that it's here? And then he just replied, that's not me, LOL. I've been buying. Bought Sybil yesterday too at 0049. Haha, now it's at 0053. TSI good so far too. I'm going to try and hold for the 20 though. So yeah. I had to let him know, like, mother, like, bro, you need to just buy. Just buy. Stop thinking about it. Yeah, I just saw another trade. Our holding. Thanks for the technical analysis. Shades to go. Shout out to Chris Hoang. RR is moving. It sure is. I just added 100 shares to start. Nothing crazy. If it closes above 6, I'll add another 100. A close above 6 would be very bullish. No, LOL. Damn, the gold drop is crazy. I don't remember the last time it dropped this hard. I don't keep track of it, so I don't even know either. Wow, really? And I chose to hold RR, and it's holding. It's not falling. The Google is down big. Yeah, I just saw. I don't know why it's down. I'm not going to check it. I'm really focused on, right now, the big plays. Sybil and Rich Tech Robotics. Sybil over Rich Tech. Like, if you have to choose between Sybil and Rich Tech, Sybil is the superior stock to buy. Because that can return 400%, 300%. And it's still under the purple line. Whereas Rich Tech Robotics is above the purple line. It's extended above the purple line. Rich Tech Robotics would have to move to what? Like $24 to give you 400% return. Meanwhile, Sybil can, it can poop that out easily. Like every time this thing drops a catalyst, 611%. Look at that. Catalyst right here, 349%. Just on its own here, 200% just moving on its own upward, 100% here. Like every time this thing doesn't move, it just shits out a lot of return. So if you have a small account and you have to choose between Rich Tech Robotics and Sybil, don't bother with RR. Sybil is superior. Not just in return, but it works with. It already works with the government. It already works with Palantir. So even on the due diligence side, it's superior to Rich Tech Robotics. So yeah, just for the smaller accounts, if you ask me between Sybil and Rich Tech, which one to play, Sybil. If semis are holding, I feel a little better, but my fuck up with NVTS, still a fuck up, but all in the learning process. You can't derank from masters Mr. Invisible to you. I can de-rank from Masters because I just reset my whole account. I had to create a new Capcom ID as well. So I'm starting all over again, which I kind of don't want because I don't want to be fighting people that are like Diamond. I mean, there's some Diamonds that are like, obviously master players playing Diamonds on a new character. So those are going to be fun to play against. But there's some Diamonds that are just going to be like really easy to beat because they don't actually think. That's one thing I've noticed on Street Fighter. As you work your way up in master rank, you start fighting people who are actually thinking. You show them the low short. You show them the low short to see if they bite, and if they bite, you punish them, punish them. So yeah, but yeah, no, I don't. I have to start over again. Like I literally have to go through the placement testing or whatever the placements again. It sucks. I kind of wish I didn't. I wish I hadn't reset my PC because there was a lot that got reset and a lot of passwords that I don't remember. And I do not remember the password to my Capcom ID, nor do I remember the email. So I can't really recover my old account where I'm a master rank with a bunch of characters. So I had to start over, unfortunately. I'm sad about it too because I'm like, fuck, I have to work my way back up against a bunch of master players that are playing their C Viper. Screw that. But I'm going to play anyways, whatever. It's all about getting your ass beat. I'll play you in chess. I was on the chess club in high school. I was the third best out of all 5 members on the team. Sebluke, are you for real right now? You better download chess.com. Let me check chess.com. Yeah, if you have chess.com, I'll play you. Let's see. If I beat you first try, bro, I'm going to be very disappointed. Your chess club was full of idiots at that point. Because I've been studying the openings for black and the openings for white. Because I'm actually going to take it seriously to try and get into the top 10%. So I'm studying strategies, and I know I'm gonna get my ass beat. But let's see, Mr. Chess Club. What is it? Third place in chess club. Chess club. I was in the chess club in high school. I was the third best out of the 5 members. That's a very small group. If it was like third best out of like 1,000, then I'd be like, hey, yeah, I'll play you, bro. Message me in the Discord. I'll play you, dude. If I destroy you with these openings from the pros, I'm gonna be very disappointed because I've been practicing those for hours. Every day I wake up and I just practice my chess openings. How do you get into the top 10% of anything? You have to take it seriously and fucking practice it every day. So how do you get good at reading charts, guys? Literally just open up the charts and practice every day. Like that, there's no shortcut. I'm not going to be able to get into the top 10% of chess by not getting my ass beat, by not doing it over and over again, by not practicing it over and over again. So for those of you learning to read charts, yeah, that's it. You just gotta practice it. Practice what you preach, as people say. Is there something happening to crypto? Why has it pumped? It can't be because of gold. I use Chase. Oh no, it's because they don't let me buy Sybil. Chase? I didn't even know Chase allowed trading, or I guess investing or whatever. Yeah, you need to get off Chase and get into Schwab. Schwab is awesome. I've had no issues with Schwab. Schwab is great. And you can buy like whatever on Schwab. There's no like limitation. I bought also NVTS, some shares at 14.8. The average went up to 10.7, but I hold this long term now. I'll buy more further drop. Hey, if that's your game plan, he's got a game plan. His game plan is, I'm averaging up. I believe in this, and I will add more if it comes down. And I could see this, like I said, I could see this at 20, then 30, long term. That doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. You might have to hold some red down, but then eventually goes up higher. That's what I believe, because that's what I've been seeing with a lot of AI stocks. Whether it's SoundHound, Serve Robotics, the quantum stocks, they all went from low 10s to 15, then 20, 25, 30, so on and so forth. And I believe BBAI will do that as well. It will eventually go to 10 plus. So yeah, it's not a bad play. Long term, not a bad play. And I mean long term. I'm not talking like you become a trader the moment it goes up in your favor. All right. It looked ugly this morning, but like I said, you kind of. Clover Health is really. This one is really moving. Why is this moving? It has earnings on the 4th. Why is this moving though? There's got to be a reason. Because I had my eyes on this. The strategy is buy when it closes above the purple line, right? Let me see. I'd have to have a stop loss somewhere. Yeah, this is looking, it should get rejected here at 335. And maybe we get a pullback. So a pullback, so breakout, retest of this. Yeah, breakout and retest, then go higher. That's what we would expect. Because last time it did this, right, it broke out, pulled back to that purple line as support, and then went higher. So, same thing here, right? It broke out, retest of that purple line as support, and it went higher. So that's what I would expect. I'm not going to chase then. I'm not going to chase this big green candle. Hell no. Let's see if it gets that rinse and repeat pattern of pulling back to that purple line. Then I'll position myself there, and I'll have better risk to reward ratio. And if this is actually going to be a true breakout, retest, and breakout higher, then we should see this, there's going to be money to be made on this one. I really am loving the setup here. I'm loving the setup on that one. I'm loving that one. Rich Tech Robotics, woohoo, I'm up a penny, I guess. Let's see, Oscar holding up. TSSI. Oh, okay. I need to buy TSSI before it runs away from me. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I need to get in. I forgot about this one. I spend so much time talking, I forget. Yeah, because I love TSSI. I love it. Under the purple line, close to it. We should see this go back to like 19. Okay. I'm going to use my phone to log in and put in my orders. Let me see. BBAI best entry now. It's more than just opening. I know like maybe 7 or 8 trap moves. It's a move that takes 3 moves of preparation. Those are the strategies you need. Forget the opening. It's all about setup. No. I we'll see. You'll teach me, Subloop. We'll see if you're actually like, I expect you to beat my ass. Like I expect it. If I beat you at chess, I'm gonna be very disappointed, because I've never played chess. I just picked it up literally 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, okay, how do I get good at anything? I just gotta throw my fucking face at it and do it over and over again. Let's go. So yeah, let me know. I know those traps. Don't think I don't know. I know. I don't know the technical terms, but I've seen them. Trust me. I've studied. You're not just gonna run me over. I know you. Don't try none of that. Bullshit where you try to pin my fucking king in one move or whatever. I don't want to buy at this price. I am with you, Yanni. Let's hold strong together. Haha. Also control the middle of the board. That's the most important thing. You know what's funny, Subluke, is apparently for the black side. Controlling the middle of the board is not that important. Actually, there's a strategy for the black side where I forgot the name of the strategy. Is it the King's Gambit? No, it's not the King's Gambit. It's the Sicilian? Maybe it's the Sicilian. I don't remember the technical name for it. But there's a strategy on the black side. You let white control the middle of the board, and then you trap them. And then you fuck them over, and you win in the middle of the board. So I don't know if that's true, but that's the strategies that I've seen online from the pros. If you're starting the black side. So I don't know. We'll learn. The only way I'm going to learn Subluke is by getting my ass beat. So please let me know when you're free, and we'll play. Joey Shaw also plays chess, so we'll see if he wants to play too. And we'll get something going maybe. Because I need to get my ass beat. I want to lose. Trust me. That's how you learn. You learn by fucking losing. Can you check Neo, please? No. I'll check Neo. Yeah, it's up here, and it's set support. So it's above the purple line, so not for me. Yeah, it kind of looks weak. Like yeah, I don't. It's fine if you want to buy it, but I don't. I wouldn't buy up here. This is a previous top. Like this whole area is literally a top. Like the last time we were up here, look what happened. So yeah, it's, if you want to buy, go for it. But that's a top, my friend. And I was talking about this one down here, and I'm not lying. I was talking about Neo back when it was cheap. I can even pull up. I'm sure I've made plenty of videos saying like this is a buy under. Where the hell is my YouTube studio? Come on, let's go. Neo. Yeah, I was telling people way back in. I've been talking about this one forever, and I was telling people like hey, this is like buy it down here when it's at like $3-4 because nobody wants it down here, right? Buying the 5, sell at 10s. Like there's like even if you bought at 5s, you still made money. Like this one, I don't know why people always want me to look at stocks that we were talking about like when it was actually like cheap under like down here. They want to talk about it up here at like the top. I don't understand that. But if you have a strategy that works for buying tops and hoping for the breakout higher to $10, I mean it could work out for sure. That's all I got to say with regards to Neo. Okay, give me a second. I need to actually load up on TSSI here. Man, Cleveland Cliffs dropped. Wow, wait. Did RR just break out? No, it looks like it wants to break out above 6. It does look like it. TSSI. There's options on TSSI, but I don't think I want to buy no options on that. Man, if I buy TSSI, I'd be buying it near a high of day probably. Whatever. I don't care. I like this one. I like it as much as what's his face? I forgot his face. Jeff. All right, so if you're watching this, I'm buying TSSI here. I'm gonna buy 100 classic 100 here. Buy. Let's see what I get filled at. What am I gonna? I haven't gotten filled yet. I hate that it takes like a few seconds to get filled. I bought it at market order, so it should fill me up. Yeah. Okay, got filled at 17.78 on TSSI 100 shares. Let me alert that in the Discord. Patreon.com/shades and trades if you want to join the Discord. Got to promote that. So 100 shares of TSSI at, what did I get for that? 17.78. At everyone, there you go. Still at the purple line. No reason not to buy. Don't overthink it, etc., etc. Can't read the general chat right now because I'm streaming, but shout out to Nick. I see that you joined me on the RR. Okay, back to the chat. What's going on? Chase Bank lets you open an investment account through their app. I like using it because I don't have to transfer money outwards. I think they just don't let you trade OTC. TSSI stop loss on TSSI. Okay, that's a fake laugh. Let's get real. TSSI stop loss. No stop loss, my friend. So let's say you bought here and you set a stop loss. You would get stopped out, and then you would have missed out on this big move to $31, right? So you notice. What's your name? Yenny. I want you to take note. Notice how it comes to the purple line and then it runs huge. Purple line runs huge. Purple line. We would expect it to do it again, right? Because we're abusing patterns in the stock market. So no stop loss. But if you want to have a stop loss, I would put it at $16 because this one's volatile. So $16 stop. If you want to set a stop, I'm not setting a stop because I'm not looking to. I'm looking to take advantage of that purple line and how it bounces off of it and goes huge like that. I'll add more as it goes up. Actually, I average up. I don't give a shit. I'm not scared. I've played the game far too long not to average up on the ones that I know how they move based off of historical patterns. If you're not comfortable with that, probably don't follow my alerts. Don't follow my alerts if you're not comfortable holding a stock and averaging up and not having a stop loss. I don't have a stop loss, but like I do take my losses, and when I do, they're sizable. But it's rare that I lose, so it's more like I have a high win rate. But when I do lose quite a bit usually. But I've made so much at that point because it is a high win rate strat that it doesn't matter. I still end up net profitable. Let me put it that way. I play Dragon Ball Fighters And it's like you can master one character and get top 10%, but you won't be able to do that with a new character. Same thing with the market. Yep. DJT before a squeeze. Man, this guy really likes buying stocks that are... What squeeze? I don't see no squeeze. God damn, that's not a squeeze. That's a... I mean, there is a... Is that a falling wedge? It is. That looks like AMC. I mean, if you, it's a bullish falling wedge, so I like it. I like the setup. This is a good setup. So yeah, it's a buy. Buy, stop loss at 15.40. Good risk to reward ratio, because if it does pump, it's going to go to the purple line. Here it pumped to the purple line, and then it couldn't get above it, right? The purple line acts as resistance on any of these pumps. So you got good risk to reward ratio here. I like this one. I'm going to add that one. Again, I won't be able to get into everything, but I'll see which one's best for me. Yeah, if you buy here, stop loss down here of like 4 to 5%. I mean, the risk to reward ratio is pretty good. Because even if it goes just back to resistance here at 1770, you make 12%. And if it goes back to the purple line, you would make about 20%. So you have like a 1 for 2, 1 for 4 risk to reward ratio. That's good. That's a good one. That's actually better than the garbage Neo you wanted me to look at. This is a good play. Yeah, under the purple line, bullish falling wedge, good risk to reward ratio. I love it. And the best part, here's the best part, Yanni. I'm not sure if you noticed this, but we're creating higher highs on the MACD. Meanwhile, the stock is creating lower highs. So we're seeing divergence here, which means we should get a big pump on this. Let me look at the RSI. Is the RSI showing divergence too? The RSI is not exactly... No, it is showing... it is showing divergence as well. Because the stock price is going lower, but the RSI is going sideways. So that's not normal. If the stock price is falling lower, the RSI should be going lower. Instead, it's going sideways. So we should be seeing a reversal soon. So this is actually a very good, like, A+ setup. Very good setup here. I might jump in on this one. But there's so many good setups. God damn it. There's so many good setups. It's hard to choose which one sometimes. Yeah. This is my kind of setup. This is now you're talking my language, Yanni. This I like. Under the purple line, bullish falling wedge. You're seeing divergence on the MACD and on the RSI and good risk to reward ratio. What's not to love about this? I added it to my watch list. Definitely a good one. Apps. What about apps? Never heard of apps. Oh, apps is a buy at the purple line. Look at that. Big pump from the purple line, comes back down to it. Big pump to the purple line, comes back down to it. Big pump to the purple line. Hell no, I'm not buying here. I know where I'm buying apps. I'm going to add that to my watch list. I love a stock like BBAI that respects that purple line. That's a buy at the purple line, but I'm definitely not buying it up here. But it's finding support down here at $6. So if you're looking to buy it here, not a bad idea. But you know me. I'm going to wait for that purple line. I love my purple line. Before trading, what were you working as? I'm currently doing a master in biotechnology. Before trading, I was working as a personal trainer. And I was door dashing on the side because the DoorDash money was good back then. The DoorDash money was really good. Like you could make like 50K a year around here at least. I don't know about other places because I live in an area where people really like to, like there's a 7-Eleven right down the road, like half a mile away. The people around here have a lot of money and they're lazy. So they just order, like they're willing to pay $10 extra for something that cost them like $5. And that's literally within walking distance. Literally, oh my God, you will not believe, man. There was a lady that lives like literally across the street from the fucking 7-Eleven. She would pay $10 extra just to not go pick up her food herself. Because she would order like chips. Like she would order like $3 worth of stuff, but pay $10 to have it delivered. And she lives like right across the street from it. Like literally a 1-minute walk, if that. If not 30 seconds. So a lot of people around here are lazy and they have money. So you would just make hand over fist money back in like 2021, 2022. You would just make, and 2020 as well. You could make like 50 to 80K door dashing around here. It was crazy. I was like, holy shit, I'm making more than I was making than I'm making as a personal trainer. But yeah, so that's kind of where I started. Worked as a dishwasher, worked my way up to personal training, coaching, boxing, and then eventually door dashing, and then doing this, building up the YouTube channel, trading, and all that. So yeah, that's kind of how, that we all got to start somewhere. Trust me, I don't want to wash dishes ever again. Hell no. I am not washing dishes 12 hours a day till close and then have it. No, hell no. Those were the days. I remember those days, and it's because I washed dishes, because I had to work for it, that I appreciate where I am at, and I meditate every day and practice gratitude. I practice gratitude every day. I always make sure to spend 10 minutes just being thankful, man. Fuck that. I've been there, man. Hell no. I am not going back to that. This is why I play the stock market very safe, very calculated, and I stick to the game plans. Like, I know what it's like to work a real job. No. I am not blowing my account like a Polish girl. Hell no. I am not going back to that. You better believe I am very motivated. I will always be motivated to never go back to that. If you can't tell by the sound of my voice, no. I'm not. Oh, you won't see me taking stupid risks, because I know that if I blow up all of my account, is literally back to Wendy's for me. No, not Wendy's, but I'd have to go back to my personal trainer job, which I wouldn't mind, but I'd rather just sit at home. It's pretty comfortable just sitting at home. But not that I do miss the personal training stuff. You get to meet all kinds of girls that are fit and attractive. All kinds of ages, 18 to 28. And there's like 38-year-old women that are, they look good because they work out. So I kind of do miss that part, meeting all kinds of girls that are attractive and all that. That's really the only thing I miss about being a boxing coach, trainer. I miss that part. That's what I miss. But I don't want to go back to that. Screw that. Are you still buying the daily RR shares buy? No. We stopped that. We stopped the buying one a day because we have a catalyst. So it kind of doesn't make sense to do one share a day on RR if we know that they're going to unveil a humanoid robot literally next Monday or next Tuesday. So that's why you're seeing it move the way it is. And it's probably going to pump huge to $10 is my prediction. So yeah. So we're not doing the challenge. Ethink, we're not doing the one a day challenge anymore. Unfortunately, we have a catalyst. So let's take advantage of that because we can make way more, positioning ourselves for the big pump that should come next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I think it's a 4-day event or 3-day event. I don't remember. So yeah, we're not doing it. That we kind of scrapped that. It's just unfortunate that happened. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna start it over again, but on a different stock probably. Because if it does pump, yeah, if RR pumps to 10 plus, we're not gonna be doing no one a day challenge on that shit. We'd be buying one a day at very expensive prices. So yeah, we're gonna restart that somewhere else on another stock. Woo, I'm in the green for MSTR now. I'm not in the green. I'm not. But I will be. That should go back to 400 in my opinion. Breedstone. Yanni Bull also should be good. Check Bull. Yeah, no. Bull, we're talking about that one too. I said I'm going to buy Bull end of day. If it looks good end of day, Bull should look ready to bounce here. Especially with the MACD crossing over. I have it already on my plays list, no? I'm re-adding it. But yeah, like I said, there's so many plays right now. There's so many plays. Netflix, if it has good earnings, we should see it at like 13,000 plus. So I already have shares, so I'll be looking to sell those off. Everything's looking good. I mean, this is why I was telling people, when people are scared, when people are fearful, that's when you want to buy. Patreon.com/chasingtrades if you want to join the Discord. I had a Russian lady join the Discord yesterday, and she was like, I'm very excited to play the swing trading game with you guys. And I'm like, I'm very excited to see how you perform, because if you're just going to listen to me, you're going to make a lot of money. Because the people who have made a lot of money in the Discord, guess what? Is the people who listen and who just buy and hold, and they buy at the purple line, under the purple line, and they just hold. Don't be scared, right? Just buy and hold, listen to shades, and you'll be fine, usually is the case. that doesn't mean I don't lose. I lost like 30% on color stock, so I was wrong about that one. I did take my one big. That was my one bad call this year, but one bad call out of like thousands of alerts. I think that's pretty good in my opinion. So yeah, bull is definitely a play. Bull is definitely a play. Buyers looking to show up for deft. Also, Matt D. Cross. Yeah, like I said, we're seeing a lot of stock getting ready to go higher. Yeah, deft. Yeah, deft is looking good as well. That rinse and repeat pattern of breaking out higher. Yeah. So I like deft. DoorDash in 2020 was a gold mine, to be honest. Yeah. I was very shocked that I was able to make like 50K a year off of DoorDashing in those times, like 50 to 80K. That's insane, even after expenses, because obviously you got to get a lot of oil changes and you have to get a lot of you obviously gasoline. You have to pay for gasoline. Like it was a gold mine. It was insane. I was like, holy crap. And if you're doing DoorDash and Grubhub, if you're running Uber, if you're running all three apps at the same time, you could make hand over fist money. And I would DoorDash late at night too, because the rich people around here late at night, they love to order their kids love to order their food. Like imagine having a rich parent and your rich parent just lets you at 12 years old order Taco Bell all the time. Like there was this kid who would tip $10 every night, literally late at night. I would deliver to the same fat kid. Like he must have been like 12 years old, middle school or something. And he always ordered like a bunch of shit from Taco Bell. Man, he was fat as fuck. But hey, if he's paying me $10 tip every time from his mommy's phone, I'm not going to complain. So yeah, you could have made hand over... Dude, I remember... That was awesome. Like, if I wasn't doing this, I would just DoorDash for a living. But I don't know how profitable DoorDash is nowadays. But I know back then it was like, and I would smile to go pick up that kid's Taco Bell because I'm like, I love rich parents who let their kids, their really unhealthy kids, order Taco Bell late at night. Like, hell yeah, dude. I would make like $100 off of that guy per week. Not a very healthy kid that they're raising, but hey, I make money. Here's your Taco Bell. Enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Not buying either. I just wanted to give you the ticker. Yeah, that's a good one. The one you showed me, another day, another trade. That's a good one. I like the purple line bounce off of that one. Also, LPLA consolidating around 200 MA on daily key level for this one. LPLA. This feels like a hangout stream at this point. LPLA. Oh, that's already breaking out of that. Yeah, I think I talked about this one and I said there was a bullish falling wedge and it already broke out. So that one already moved away. Not interested in it. Although I earn more from trading, I want to keep my job just to do something and another source of income. Though, bro, you're fucking up, bro. No. You need to just trade for a living. Because it's awesome. You just sit at home and you just trade. like you just sit there and do nothing. Click buy and click sell. And then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like I'm learning chess because I want to be in the top 10% of chess. I did Street Fighter 6 to be in the top 10% of Street Fighter 6. I'm learning I'm teaching myself Latin, Japanese, French. I took 2 years of French back then, so I'm better with the French technically speaking, but I hate French pronunciation. Fuck French pronunciation. Japanese pronunciation is easier. Like you can it's just fuck French. Not the French people, just the language itself. Latin, Japanese, French, and creating my own language as well, and writing books, novels. Yeah. So, maybe you don't have the kind of go-getter attitude like I do, but if I was you, man, you only have this one life, Breachstone. You only have this one life. If you have the opportunity to just trade for a living and click buy, click sell, and then have all this time in the world to do other things, I would do that. But maybe you just don't. I don't know. Maybe you just like your job and working. I could never go back to a real job. Like screw that. I like that I have all this freedom to be able to write books, to be able to help other people, to be able to learn all these languages, like shit that I just wouldn't be able to do if I was still working as a DoorDasher, personal trainer, etc. So yeah. No. I highly recommend you think about it. Like maybe there's things that you could do outside of, I don't know. Maybe you do just want another source of income, But I'm telling you right now, if I was still working a job, I would not be able to write these books. I would not be paying artists to do comic books and manga, and I would not be creating stories and sitting here writing. I would not be learning languages. I would not be learning how to draw, how to do animation. I would not be doing like, uh, getting into the top 10% of a hobby or whatever every year as a challenge to myself. Like, I would not be doing any of this shit. Like, I would just be working, and that would be very sad. If you have that kind of opportunity, I think it's a blessing to be able to just trade for a living and have all that time to be able to pursue like other stuff. So yeah, that's just something to think about. But I don't know. It's up to you, man. Some people really do just like working, and I think that's sad because when you got all the time in the world, you can pursue a lot of things that you maybe otherwise wouldn't even think about doing until you're sitting there at home like, damn, I got nothing to do. I just click buy and click sell. Holy shit, what should I do? Maybe I should take up that hobby, this hobby. Maybe, wow, I'm actually really into that hobby that I never thought I would be into. But now that I have the time, holy shit, do I like wrapping cars, right? So like, yeah, like I don't know. That's just something to think about, man. Just for your life, like you only got this one life. Why not try to accomplish as much as possible while you're still alive and able and all that, and while you're given this blessed opportunity. That's what I would say to you. Because there's no way now you're never gonna see me at a real job ever again. Fuck no, hell no. Hell no. I like that I have this freedom, and I hope everyone else achieves it. Because if I can do it, anyone can. I dropped out of college, five different colleges, several times for different studies. I think I studied baking and pastry, dropped out. Studied what was it? I studied to be the guy that delivers the babies. I forgot, or does the ultrasound sonography. There we go. I went to college for sonography. Dropped out of that. Went to college for web development. Dropped out of that. Went to college for computer science. Dropped out of that. Went some other bullshit. Dropped out of that. Like, graduated high school in 5 years, not 4, 5, because I didn't want to do geometry. Like, I can do geometry, I just didn't want to do it because I was being an idiot back then. So I graduated in 5 years because I was just being bad at geometry, and they kind of just let me pass. They kind of just tell you the answers. Basically, I don't know if that's even legal, but they just want you out of there. So yeah. So I'm not the brightest guy, not the smartest guy. I just know I'm human, and I can identify patterns that I can abuse and make money that way. That's all it is. So just trading like a machine, I guess. So yeah, I multiple college dropout, graduated high school in 5 years. I'm always gonna tell people I'm not the brightest guy. Technically, I'm a big dummy, but I'm very good at recognizing patterns and taking advantage of them. That much I am good at. Just keeping it real. I didn't want to get that real, but just keeping it real. Color had so much potential, but becoming a Bitcoin treasury was a downfall. Yep. What's Joey's average on MSTR? He should be ecstatic. He's not ecstatic. He is not ecstatic. That's all I'm going to say. NVTS, what's your stop loss at? I don't have a stop loss. We alerted that under 10. Why would we have a stop loss? Are you talking to Agro Awesome? Because I think he has a stop loss at like 1492 because he chased today, I think. Coppin. Oh, damn. Coppin is booming. I'm not chasing that, but Coppin here at 408. If it can break fours here, it can go to 450, then $6. God, wow. Yeah. I mean, if it breaks out, that can go to 5, then 6, 7, then 10, but we'll see if it actually happens. That's all I can say with regards to that one. Compound interest is key. That's why there's so many videos about getting to 100K is crucial. Once you clear that level, it's a huge step forward as long as you don't blow up. Shades, you're going to hate this buy. Look at the sexy red candle on NUAI. Hey, man, if you found a strategy called I buy the dip when it falls and it works, I mean, go right for it. But did they just announce an S1? Is that why it's dropping so much? Hey, if you got to learn the hard way, Sergeant Nick, that's the sometimes you got to learn the hard way. We'll see what happens with that one, with that play. Uh, Joy, do you think I should stop working? I like not working, but I like interacting with people. Well, that's the thing. I don't like interacting with people. Like, that's a lie. I like interacting with girls. I'm never gonna change. I'm always gonna like girls, right? But that's kind of what I miss. Like I said, I miss kind of working as a personal trainer and just meeting like cute girls that are in shape, that are fit. Like I just they're just cute. I don't know. So I kind of miss that. I do miss that. That's true. I do miss the actual one-on-one interaction. But do I want to work a job just to interact with humans? Screw that. Screw that. That doesn't mean I'm not opposed to meeting people. Absolutely. Me and Joey Shaw and Subluke, we're gonna meet in the future. We already planned in 2030 we're gonna get together and we're gonna throw a rooftop party. And it's gonna be fun. A rooftop party here in downtown Chicago. That's gonna be a good time. But that's 5 years from now. So although Joey Shaw might visit me a little sooner. We'll see who visits me because I'm not going anywhere, motherfuckers. Joey Shaw, I told Joey Shaw, like, look, man, if you think I'm going to go anywhere outside of Illinois, you're crazy. I love it here and I'm staying here. I promise. So, yeah, that's all I got to say with that. I don't like, I'm not going to say I don't like people. That's the bad way to put it. I'm okay with not talking to people, but I do miss talking to girls. I do like girls, so, but not enough to actually go out anywhere at this point. I'm very comfortable. I'm not kidding when I said COVID kind of messed me up. Like it's like, man, I just stay indoors. It's pretty comfortable in here. When I go outside, I get sick. I have not gotten sick since COVID. No, since well, I guess can you call a heart attack a sickness? I have not gotten sick since like in a long time. Like I have not gotten the flu ever since I started being more, more of a hermit, just being indoors all the time. I go outside just to get fresh air and ride my e-bike and go to the forest and just breathe in like fresh air. But like that's about it, and get some sun, some vitamin D. But I don't really go out and talk to people anymore. Fuck people. Fuck humans. No, no, no. Damn, Joey Shaw's gonna be like, bro, you're fucked up. You're a narcissist. And I'm gonna tell him, probably. Like I like me and I like being a machine and just getting shit done. I go from point A to point B. You might not have that kind of mentality because you might have had a different upbringing. So, if you really like being around people and you thrive and you need the energy from others to function, I guess, to feel alive and have thrills and excitement, then more power to you. But I would not, you can just stop working your job and go take up a hobby where you're surrounded by other people that also like that hobby. It just happens that I like hobbies like chess because I don't have to actually interact with people. Like I could just play online, right? Street Fighter 6, I could just play online. I'm going to go to one of those tournaments just for fun and I'll meet people. That's going to be cool. But, I guess I just don't like people is really what this comes down to. So if you like people, man, go, and you need to work a job to be around people, go ahead. But I work jobs and I don't like being around people because the jobs that I worked at, people tend to be idiots. So I've never worked a job where I wasn't surrounded with humans that are smart. It was always just people who are really dumb and stupid and lazy, who don't want to work, who don't have my work ethic. I've gotten to where I'm at because I have work ethic, but most people don't have my work ethic. And obviously it pisses me off when other people don't have my work ethic, which is why I took up boxing when I was younger. Because I don't like, I want to rely on myself only, not on teammates. Fuck that. My teammates aren't going to have the level of work ethic that I have. Most people cannot match my work ethic. I'm the kind of guy, when I go after something, I'm going to go after it. So I kind of, I guess because of my upbringing, I kind of don't really, I don't need to be around people. But you might be one of those people, outgoing, that needs people, you thrive off of the energy, off of being around other people, in a way. So I don't know. I did not mean to, again, I don't mean to get deep. I'm just giving it to you straight. Again, I'm trying really hard to say, like, it's not that I don't like people. I've experienced a lot of success in life, keeping to myself, focusing on myself, and just going after the shit that brings me joy and makes me happy. And I think that's what life's about. Doing what brings you joy and makes you happy. And if it brings you joy and makes you happy to be around people and working a job still, despite the fact that you have the opportunity to just sit at home and do whatever you want, that's fine. I'm not gonna knock you for it, man. You do what you want. Again, I did not mean to get deep like that. How did you come up with these strategies? My purple line strategy, I looked at the purple line and I was like, whoa, it's almost like it always comes down there and then like it goes up. Like, whoa, like, wow, like, oh my God. Like, that's it. That's the strategy. I don't, that's literally all I did is just like, it looks like the price always comes to this line and then it really surges above it. So what if I just buy when it goes to the purple line? And then I sell when it goes up above it at key levels. That's it. Like, I didn't do anything genius. That's just how, like, I just saw a pattern and then I was like, I think I found a strategy. Let's test it. Oh, wow, it works. Oh, wow, it really works. In fact, it works really well with stocks that trend on the yearly time frame. It's almost like you can't lose. Like, holy shit, this isn't real, right? And then it turns out it's real. So that's how I came up with the purple line strategy. Man, I did not want to get so real with you guys, but yeah, I think I just admitted I'm a narcissist, and I was raised to just focus on me, myself, and I've had a lot of success with that. So why wouldn't I just keep doing what works? I don't need a partner. I don't need a companion. I don't need a friend. I don't need anyone by my side when I know I can get the job done myself. And unfortunately, because I did come from the boxing background, when you're boxing, it's only you. It's only you in that ring. There ain't no buddy, girlfriend, nobody jumping in to save you. So I guess because of that, I have this kind of mentality, this machine mentality. Because when you get hit with a sternum shot, a shot to the sternum hurts and it fucks up your breathing for like a whole minute. A liver shot or a shot underneath the ribs can hurt too. And it kind of takes something out of you, but you're just a machine. You don't even show that it hurts. So I guess because I was raised that way, maybe that's why I am the way I am and why it's so easy for me to be a machine and just be algorithmic. Now that I think about it. To be honest, I get what you were saying. Maybe I'll work for 1 year after my master's, then see how I feel and how much I have in my account. I make like 300K end of next year. I'm gonna quit my job. I'm not materialistic, so I don't blow my money. Yeah, I don't blow my money either. I'm very frugal. I live way under my means. I still eat black beans and rice and lentils and yeah. I'm cheap too. I buy the Amazon brand stuff. Like, I don't buy Doritos. I just buy like the cheap Amazon brand version. Like, I'm very frugal. I think I spend like $100 a month on just groceries because I just buy like really cheap stuff. I buy potatoes and stretch like that. You can stretch that very far, buying about a bunch of potatoes. So yeah, no, I recommend if you are gonna quit your job, definitely just try being frugal and see how you feel. And then if you want to up your standard of living, then, do that, scale up. Don't just immediately be like, oh, I'm going to buy the big house or buy the luxury, rent out a luxury place or whatever. Start from the bottom and see how comfortable you are there and then work your way up to maybe something more comfortable. Because I'm afraid that I could move to a nicer place down the road. There's like really nice fucking luxury apartments, but the rent is like $3,000. It's like triple the amount I pay here. It's just nicer, yes, and it's in a balcony. It's on like the 30th floor. Oh, it would be so nice, right? But the problem is now I have to pay 3 times the rent. That's going to put a lot of pressure on me to make more in the markets to keep up with that. So so just live more frugally for the first year that you quit your job and just trade for a living. Just live frugally and be cheap and then scale up from there. The more comfortable you get with being just trading for a living. That's just my advice from experience. I'm telling you right now. You don't want to be that trader that you start living above your means and then you kind of start taking huge risks in the market to try to keep up with your means. That's some people have blown up that way, and then they have to go back to a real job. So just telling you from experience, from what I've seen from others. It's better to, please don't, like, live frugally at first and then scale up. Jason Rev 100. Shout out to Jason Rev. No, I am not buying. I don't even know what you're saying at this point. I am not buying meant to butt. I don't know what that means, Sergeant Nick. I don't know how far behind I am as well. What about RDW? Way under the purple line. I think I already said RDW is it's say but. Say but. Okay, but is that what you wanted? I don't need it to feel alive, but if I don't have a job, I would stay indoors all day and just go to gym. To be honest, that doesn't sound bad. That's what I would be doing right now. I would only be going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in years. I don't even know why I have the membership, but I do plan on going to the gym back to the gym at some point. At least that's what I've been telling myself for years since the heart attack, but we'll see if I actually do go back. But yeah, it's not bad. There's nothing bad about it. But if you're one of those people that needs to interact with people, I mean, I don't, why not? I have a long position in MSTR at 330 and debating adding more or waiting for 230. I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin just goes higher over the long term. So MSTR should follow, and MSTR is under the purple line. So it's a buy anyways. I wouldn't blame you for adding. I know Joey Shaw has been adding. I have not added yet. I'm still going to wait to see if we move away from 300 level, because right now it's sitting at 305. So I kind of want to wait and see if it moves away from that. So it's up to you if you want to buy now or wait for 230. But we might not see 230, honestly. We're bouncing, so I wouldn't blame you for adding. The company states it will not receive proceeds from sales by the selling shareholders and will receive cash only upon any public warrants. I only like people on the internet because it's easy to ignore them. I love that mindset. Same. What's your prediction on SoFi earning? I don't make predictions on earnings. That's a 50-50. Anything can happen. I don't know anything about the stock to be able to comment on it. I'd be lying if I pretended. And I'm not going to pretend. So I don't know anything about SoFi. I would expect it to pump, but I don't know anything about it. So who knows? Could go up, could go down, really, at this point. If I still working in a restaurant, then hell no, these people were ass. Yeah. If anyone's ever worked at restaurants don't exactly attract the brightest people. So when you come from working at restaurants, you kind of walk away thinking, God damn, humans suck. Yeah, those who had nicer upbringings might disagree with me. They might think, man, humans are pretty great, man. What are you talking about, Shades? What happened to you? What happened to me was I grew up poor, had to deal with a lot of shit. And then at restaurants, I had to start working as a dishwasher, and you still deal with really stupid, shitty people. So, yeah, maybe that's why I am the way I am. And why I do what I do. And why I'm always very motivated. I have not lost motivation, my friends. I am always going to stay hungry. You better believe I'm always going to stay hungry. And I'm always going to play it safe. I do not want to go back to no restaurant job. Yeah, I agree. These people were ass, but my current jobs have some decent people. But you are selling the no job experience. I have a strat, which is working. How long did you learn boxing? Since I was like 5. Since I was 5, a long time. I got all the moves. I think there's a short on YouTube. I have a short there when I was sparring back at the gym. Actually, what am I doing? I think I could look it up. Do I still have it? There's a bunch of videos that I have, but not here. I have them on a laptop that's broken. I have to get that fixed. Or, I have to extract I have to extract everything from that drive because everything is in there. That's important. From the past, at least. Where can I find it? Content? Is that it? Don't I have one here? Short? Was it a short? I was so young back then, man. I was so young. Yeah, this is me car rapping. I remember. I was practicing car rapping in my room. Yeah, I have a bunch of videos. Holy shit, I completely forgot about all these. Is this me rapping? What was I rapping here? I was rapping the front of a smart car. Because you can take those off and they fit in the room. Yeah. Those were the days, man. Before the heart attack, everything was great before the heart attack. What is this one? Yeah. I was teaching this Gen Z guy how to box because he doesn't know how to box. I remember. I think I bait him here, if I recall. No. I called him out. I called him out on his bullshit because I knew he was gonna right here. You can look. He tries to fake me out there, and as soon as he did that, I was like, I'm gonna double jab him because I know he's not gonna do shit. So I called him out on his bullshit. I called him out on his fake. Because sometimes people try to fake you out, but if you're good at calling them out on it, you can just punch them in the face. Because they expect you to react to the fake out, but you know better, your experience, so you know like, fuck you and your fake out. Here's a punch to the fucking face. So he didn't see it coming. Look at him. Look at that. He had no choice but to cover up because he was not expecting that. If he was expecting me to come forward, he would have had a counter ready, probably like a hook, a hook and spin me around. That would have been the smart thing to do. But he's not experienced. Obviously, you don't expect that from him. Let me see here. We're doing the we're just playing the inside game here. We're just practicing the inside game. So you just put a bunch of bags around and you both put your foot inside and you just fucking beat the shit out of each other basically because you have no choice. You're both just playing the inside game. Like you're gonna get hit. But obviously I'm teaching him, so he's not gonna know, what to look for, what he's thinking about. I saw that coming. Like that's just obvious. It's just like trading. Everything becomes automatic at some point. You already know. You throw here, he throws here. He does this, you do this. He keeps doing this, so you know to call him out on it, etc., etc. You make the adjustments. They make the adjustments. Rinse and repeat. I remember that. Those were the old days, man. I was so young. Fuck. Now I'm old. And I'm not the same after the heart attack. So I can't go 100% sparring anymore, unfortunately. Because my heart rate starts to get crazy and wacky, unfortunately. Any compound interest will be on my side. For context, I have about 50 to 60% of my position size in MSTR, so I can add another 50% on top of that. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't blame you as long as you're not buying calls like Joey Shaw, because Joey Shaw is down like 75% on his calls on MSTR because he bought those at like 400s. So as long as you're buying shares, I think you're fine. Oops. UNH to 700 next year. UNH. I enjoyed boxing back when I was younger. It was fun to call people out because once it becomes a mental game and you and the opponent are actually thinking and setting each other up, it's more fun. It's more fun because guys who don't know how to think, who don't have the ring IQ, you can just kind of have your way with them because they're not thinking. They're just kind of throwing. So you can just kind of dance around them and they're just kind of... It's kind of like Street Fighter. Like in Street Fighter, people aren't really thinking at platinum or gold rank or bronze rank. They're not thinking. They're just pressing buttons. So they're really easy to beat as a master rank because they don't know. They don't have a strategy. They don't know what the hell they're looking for. So it's fun. This is why I'm getting into chess because I'm sure it's the same way. I'm gonna get my ass beat, but I'm gonna get real good at chess. It's gonna take time, but I got the time. And apparently some people in the Discord play chess, so I can't wait to get my ass beat and learn and get real good. Get in the top 10%. Once gold dumps and consolidates, I might buy some physical gold just because I want some silver. I suppose I just want to be a pirate. Hey, it's a good feeling. I remember holding silver. I've never held physical gold, but I held physical silver, especially those 10-ounce bars. Oh, it's euphoria. Like you're just like, wow, I have like actual silver in my hand right now, and I can go trade it in for like $300 cash back when it was like back when silver was like a 20 spot or something. With Fed rate cuts and potential S&P 500 inclusion, I see MSTR at 600. Joey Shaw said the same thing, but that didn't happen. Instead, Robinhood got into the S&P 500, and people are saying that SoFi might get into the S&P 500. So I wouldn't bet on it. We'll see what happens. But if SoFi gets into the S&P 500 over MSTR, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh at Joey Shaw because Joey Shaw really wants it to be included in the S&P 500 so that it pumps huge, so he can get out at a profit, ideally on his MSTR calls that are deep in the red. So, but I wouldn't bet on it. Anything can happen. LOL, try working at a call center. I don't even know what a call center is. I don't even know what that is. What is that? I don't think we will see below 300 anytime soon. I agree. But I'm going to play it safer and wait to see if we move away from 300 because it's still a little too close to it. My worst trade was Sybil stock. Bought it at 6.5 cents. Held it all the way down to 3 cents. Took a 50% loss. This was my first trade back when I was a beginner. And since then, I learned that you don't buy Sybil stock at the top. You don't buy it at the top up here. You buy it at the purple line. You don't buy at the top here. Buy at the purple line. You don't buy at the top here. Purple line. You don't buy it. Rinse and repeat. That Sybil loss back when I first started, when I bought it at 6.5 cents and it dropped to 3 cents and I took a 50% loss on like 16K or 12K. 12K, I think it was 12K. That was the beginning of my journey to learning to buy when stocks are at the purple line. My best trade was also Sybil stock. Like, guys, you guys have no idea. Sybil stock is a pump and dump stock. Works with the Department of Defense, government contracts. Easiest money you'll ever make. You just gotta buy right now when no one wants it. So that's my best trade. This is why I'm pumping. I guess if you want to call it that. That's why I keep pounding the table on Sybil stock. It's my bread and butter. I lost a lot of money in the beginning. Now I know how to fucking abuse the shit out of it and make hundreds of percentages because it likes to move very easily hundreds of percentages. So it's my best trade and also my worst trade. Funny enough. Funny how that works. The irony of that. This MSTR trade will be my biggest. I don't really have losses because I only focus on the Mag 7. Yep, you only focus on what trends on the yearly, which makes sense. You're not old. I'm old. For boxing, I'm old. I'm 32. Like it's not the same, man. When I was 18, 16, 14, you got energy out the ass. Well, then again, I had the heart attack. So I'm old, but I had a heart attack. Let me put it that way. So I can't do what I used to when I was younger. I used to actually be a machine. I would just go to the gym and just go. Like I would just go. Like there was no stopping me. The only thing that could stop me was if I decided to call it a day. Or the coach said, hey, you can take a break, bro. You don't have to be going at it all the time. So, yeah, no, I can't do the shit that I used to do when I was younger. So I'm not old. I just had a heart attack and I feel old because I cannot do the things that I used to. I'm limited now. I can't I can't do burpees like I used to. Like I can't. It brings my heart rate up too high and I start feeling chest pain and yeah. So, yeah, I just can't do certain shit anymore. So I'm not old, but I consider myself old. Because when I was younger, I could just do whatever. I felt like, like I could just do whatever, man. Yeah, like you could fall over and be okay. If I fall over right now, it wouldn't be okay. I'm not going to get back up and be okay. I might hurt something. What the fuck? Why did Joey buy calls at 400? Because he's stupid. Anytime something does something stupid like that, it's because they're stupid. And he knows. He already told me that, yeah, I'm being an idiot. And he's like, I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to wait for purple line. So he's learning. Would feel scared to buy a call at 400? Yeah. Joey Shaw is learning. So yeah. Sybil at 0054. Let's see. Maybe this thing pumps to 006. He has some big balls, some big stupid balls, but yeah. How you get a heart attack? Okay, how I got the heart attack, I was being stupid. Like I said, I grew up poor. So my family would only ever buy, shitty food. Because my family did not want to come home and cook food. So they would just stop by McDonald's or Burger King or whatever and just feed me that. So, yeah. So, growing up, if all you do is eat like shit growing up, that's going to catch up to you when you're older. And it caught up to me at 29. Because 28 was when I was dating that 18-year-old Gen Z girl. So, 29. At 29 years old, it caught up to me. Because it's just going to happen, right? If you're just eating like utter shit since you were a kid and you only know how to eat like shit. If you only eat fatty, oily, greasy foods all the time and you grow up that way and your habit is to eat nothing but shitty food, it's going to catch up to you. And it caught up to me and yeah, now I'm doing better. Now I eat my fruits and veggies and drink kefir and eat yogurt and all that good stuff. So now I eat actually healthy now compared to back then. Like literally for 29 years of my life, I ate nothing but fatty, greasy foods. Like I'm actually surprised I'm not dead, because that's what happens when you're raised by a family that just gives you nothing but fatty, greasy foods. I'm surprised I didn't have it sooner, quite frankly. Like I said, I keep it real. Like it's gonna happen. If you're just eating like shit all the time, it's gonna catch up at some point. It was a blessing that it happened at 29, and that I was I guess a strong individual, to put it that way. I don't know how else to put it. I had a strong heart because I worked out a lot. Let me put it that way. Not that that would have helped. I don't know. I never asked the doctor. I wanted to ask the doctor, did it help that I was like in really great shape? But I didn't want to ask. I'm just assuming. I'm not a doctor. I don't know whether it helped or not that I was in great shape. I don't know. But with good dropping, I think we could see Bitcoin at 115, 120 easily. Gold, no silver is down 7%. Gold double top is textbook. Is that all the chats? Thank God. You guys are just going to keep me going. I was like, are these guys going to stop? Yeah, like, let me show you this video. This video was from, or this short. When was this from? This short here was me jump roping when I could jump rope like yeah. At 12:52 a.m. I would just go to the gym and jump rope like crazy. Like I was, bobbing and weaving, and the rope I'd spinning, right? Like I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like I got the moves, motherfucker. But that's when I was younger. That's when I had. That's before the heart attack. I don't have this anymore. I can't even skip rope. I can't even be skipping rope at 12:52 a.m. I'll probably have another heart attack if I do this. So yeah, I can't do the shit that I used to do, man. That sucks. Yeah, have any of you ever shadow boxed while moving and boxing and swinging the rope left, right? That shit you got to be in shape to be able to keep that up for an hour. Because I used to do it for an hour in the from 1 a.m. usually from 1 a.m. to like 2 a.m. But I can't do that shit. I think I would have a heart attack if I did it. That's too much stress on the heart to be moving and boxing while also swinging a rope and dancing around like that for an hour straight too, because I had that kind of energy back then. But if I tried that now, I would die, I'm sure. I don't even want to risk it, because the doctor told me not to be doing stuff like that. He told me to just keep it, just go for a walk on the treadmill, keep it light. Nothing that's going to put too much strain on the heart, I mean. And I can't lift heavy weights, of course, because that also puts a lot of strain on the heart. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, I like life, but it kind of sucks that I'm not the same, right? I'm a lesser version of myself. I cannot be the me of, 4 years ago. That was a machine. I kind of hate that. Like, I can't do a lot of burpees. I can't hit the heavy back for an hour straight. I can't do a lot of stuff. It sucks. That makes me sad. Like, I'm not the person that I once was. What the hell? But, I pivoted into chess and Street Fighter and all these other, hobbies. So, had to find new hobbies to do after the heart attack. And they're just as fun. It's just not as fun as actually getting punched and punching someone. Let me put it that way. What made you start uploading? What made me start uploading videos? Moon Market told everyone, hey, I started with a YouTube channel and look where I am now. And now I have my own Discord and I alert everything. So I just did what Moon Market does, which is just upload videos. I would upload the videos and just start alerting. And here I am now. Now I have my own Discord and I alert. And yeah, that's kind of... I just looked at ZipTraderU and Moon Market and I'm like, well, if they can do it, anyone can. And I was right. Anything anyone can do, you can do it too. But you got to put in the work. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I started uploading. I just looked at ZipTraderU. I looked at these bigger channels and I'm like, I'm not the brightest guy. I dropped out of college and multiple times, dropped out of high school. Not dropped out of, graduated high school in 5 years. I'm not the brightest, but it seems to me like you just upload videos talking about stocks, and if you're really good at it and make people money, they subscribe. So that's kind of how it started, I guess. Man, my favorite boxer, Pacquiao, Mayweather, the Four Kings. Pretty much anyone with speed is my favorite. Roy Jones Jr. because I have speed, so I kind of like and I study the people with speed because speed is very good in boxing because you can get away with a lot with speed. With speed, you can get away with a lot. Like you can throw a punch and make the other person miss all at the same time when you got speed. If you're too slow, you're at a disadvantage. Speed, height, and reach are always going to be they're always going to be better than having power. Because if you have power with no speed, you're just very easy to dodge and make you. Always speed. Speed fighters are the ones that I like the most. So Pacquiao, Mayweather, and the Four Kings, they were all fast. Those are the ones that I like. RR not doing what we want. Wait, RR not doing what we want. What is it doing? It's selling off. Well, that's why I bought 100 shares. That's why I bought 100 shares, because I'm like, if this sells off, what? I take a $50 loss? Oh no, $50. I made that $50 on a NVIDIA call that I sold, so it's kind of whatever. For me, it's whatever. Maybe for you, it's like, uh-oh. Nah, Shades, Tesla NVIDIA will make a health chip to make you all good. Just wait. Ha! A health chip. They better make me a heart chip or something. Yeah, I want a stock split on Netflix for sure. I do. But I'm not concerned about RR. Let's see how we close end of day. That's what matters. Because what? It's lunchtime, so a sell-off is expected around lunch. Clover Health is holding up very well right now. It is holding up very well. Bitcoin, I mean not Bitcoin, NVIDIA is holding up. Semiconductor ETF holding up, looking to break out. BBAI should come down to the purple line. Be ready for alerts. There's going to be plenty of alerts to come. Richtek Robotics, this is why I only added 100 shares. I added a small little starter position. If I went in big, that would have been stupid. 100 shares. If it actually is going to start moving, I'll add a little more. If it's not, cool. I'll take a small, I bought at 88. So if I sell right now, I take a $15 loss. Whatever. Doesn't mean anything. I sold a covered call in NVIDIA that literally covers my losses for the week. For those of you who don't know what I mean, let me show you the super secret. Okay, since you guys are watching still, listening, I'm going to teach you a super secret strategy, right? I'm going to show you how to mitigate losses the smart way. So pay very close attention, because this is the only time I'm going to fucking tell you this. For those of you who are watching, listening, you're special to me. The fact that after all this time you're still watching, let me show you something very smart that people don't think about. I sell one NVIDIA call per week. I take, it's out of the money usually, like $5 out of the money, so I'll make like 80 to $100 premium. That premium is my maximum amount I can afford to lose for that week. So there you go. That's the secret. Does this make sense? I sell one NVIDIA call. I have gained $80. Now for that week, I should not lose more than 80, because then I'm actually losing my actual money. So that $80 is your like lifeline. And so I trade with 100 shares. I'll make $20 here, $50 here, and then maybe lose 30 here. But as long as you win more than you lose, you're never even going to dip into this $80 premium. And if you do for some reason, well, guess what? Let's say you lose a trade and you lose $80. You're down to zero. You're still at break even because you have that $80 backstop, I guess, if that makes sense. So the covered calls that you sell should act as your risk, how much you're willing to lose for that week. And technically, if you lose all that, whatever, you just lost the money that you gained on the covered call. You're not actually losing money that you earned. So hopefully that makes sense. Just that's it. That's the secret sauce. Let me know if you heard this secret sauce that a lot of people aren't smart enough to recognize what I just did here. Some of you are going to have to rewatch this because you're like, wait, what the fuck? Exactly. You never lose your actual money if you're only using that $80 from the NVIDIA call. This is just an example, obviously. You can sell a bunch of covered calls and have a $500 drawdown. But yeah, so that's the super secret sauce. Send me a message if you're in the Discord and you actually heard this, because I love you, because you're actually still listening to this after all these hours. I just gave you the secret sauce to never losing money, like your actual money. You only lose you only lose the money from the premium. That's it. I just started, but you only lose the money from the premium. You never actually lose your actual like anything from your trading account. The bigger your account, of course, you can sell like 5 of these and you have a $500 backstop. So you can afford to lose more per week, and you can go in with 500 shares instead of just 100. So there you go. That's the super secret sauce to never losing money in the markets. Sell a covered call on your favorite stock. Take the 80 to 300 premium, depending on the price of the stock and how much premium they give you. And as long as it's a stock that trends on the yearly, you'll be fine. And that's going to be your maximum amount you can afford to risk, that you can afford to lose for that week. Rinse and repeat. And if you're following my strategies, very hard to lose. That's the secret sauce. I'll leave it at that. I think that's a good note to end on, because if you're watching this, I just gave you a super secret like way to never lose money. That's it for the video. What am I saying? That's it for the live stream. I have to go eat. It's lunchtime. Shout out to you guys who are still here. Sergeant Nick, Breachstone. That's all I got to say. I'll see you. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. You're only risking, yep, that's the best way to put it.